20 sides to every story. My name is Casey. Tonight we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, and we are working our way through Vecna's Eve of Ruin. The party is currently in a rather swanky place, the Red Belvedere down in Avernus, one of the few remaining places in Avernus which is true to its original design, a land of temptation for mortal souls. The Red Belvedere is, of course, a gambling house where folks can trade gold or soul coins for talons. Talons are the coin of the realm within the Red Belvedere. The party has acquired a number of those, turning in some of their gold, platinum, and I believe a little bit of pocket lint from Loktar as he was scrounging to get his last few in there. We have experienced a fight in the arena where the party battled several Baragura, actually three of the party, because the team members can only be up to three. And now they have an hour to rest before they face the worm. Before then, though, they have a chance to wander about the rest of the hall, check out what's going on. Other gambling establishments await, one of which, the Alabaster Racetrack, the manager or pit boss there, Ulva Shar, is to speak with them about purchasing their brand new Nightmare that they acquired a little bit earlier. That's where we'll be heading to. As we head over that direction, just a quick reminder, the party currently has 10 player rerolls thanks to some
Dang.
very generous people over the last couple of sessions. We are currently raising money for Futures Explored. Futures Explored envisions a world where individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities have equal opportunities and are included and empowered to make their own decisions. They support this vision by providing employment, film, and media services to over 400 people with a wide range of abilities and support needs. From people who require intensive wellness support to people who live and work independently, Futures Explored is committed to community inclusion. And I happen to know some of the folks that are on the channel down that a ways do take part in that and brought it to our attention. We've got just a couple more days this month before we probably move on to our next set. So if you'd like to donate, please hop on. If that donation is no longer available, please feel free to hop into the Discord and we will make sure we get you pointed in the right direction to make a donation there. So far, $370 raised for Futures Explored. So congrats to everybody out there. And moving
Thank you.
on from there. What's that?
Oh, just thank you. I don't
Oh,
know,
yeah.
on their behalf or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. On that note, the party got a little bit dinged up, but got a little bit healed. There's a angelic-looking elven fellow who's just sort of toddling along behind them, trying to be helpful, has offered his services as a paladin to lay on hands to heal up those who came out of the track, out of the arena. But I believe he's being mostly ignored in favor of I don't know what. What is the party going to do with their hour between events?
Racetrack first, since we know we already want to go talk with them, and then from there spread out, or do we want to split up a bit? I mean, we have. I feel like kind of a bountiful luck from the worlds beyond, like 10 of them or so. So I kind of want to gamble on something.
Like as you are saying that and kind of gesturing towards the racetrack, the Alabaster racetrack with its white pillars, between you and it, blue crystal pillars reach towards a gaming hall ceiling. It's quiet inside. Your voice kind of echoes back at you. In, Instead of, the hustle and bustle and the ring and the jingle, you just hear the silent clinking of coins and the shuffling of cards. Moving between the tables there, a lean, blue-skinned devil with dragon wings. To the far side, you can see a more active area. The Viridian Den is cozy, made of luminescent jade. Inside, rowdy patrons gather around the game tables, scowling at dice and cards as they test their luck. A green draconic devil moves between the games there, idly chatting with the players. A little more rowdy, a little bit more intellectual. We're over to the racetrack.
I say before we do anything, we should go sell the nightmare and then figure out what we're getting for it and go from there.
That
'Cause I
sounds
don't know
quite
about
reasonable.
y'all, but I did in fact put all of my money on our brave companions here.
Me too, and Loktar's money.
Insight check
Yes.
on the level of bullshit coming off of
Oh,
Telovere.
you don't even need to make an insight check. He's absolutely lying through his teeth.
Oh yeah, Las-Dal knows Telovere well enough to know that.
Sure. As you head over to the racetracks, at the racetrack, sleek white pillars surround the racetrack. The stands bustle with patrons, frequently placing bets on the impending race. You can see that a half dozen nightmares are being paraded around the racetrack to let the patrons get their eye on them. You can hear them whispering back and forth. Okay, that looks good. Looks good. Is that a bit of a limp I see there? I don't know. Cursed Calvary's not been doing well recently. Chicanery, though, always a fair bet. Far Gambit, long odds, but if it comes in. Yeah, but Retribution will always sneak up from behind. Blinks and you'll miss it. As that's all going on, one of the attendants catches your eye, waves you over, and gestures over to more of the stable area away from the hall. And inside you can see your young nightmare held. Who's taking the lead on the conversation?
I will.
Astal, it's your horse. I believe that for the benefit of all, you should be the one to say goodbye to it, because I know you'll get a very fair price out of them.
You are the one who stole its purity.
Could we not enter the steed into the races?
I mean,
None of us can ride it.
I was
Yeah,
about to say,
Also, it's a
baby.
baby.
Or perhaps the pits?
It's a newborn. You want to race the newborn, or
I wouldn't go that far. It's not a newborn.
I mean,
It's-
compared to the rest of the creatures here, for sure, right?
He's young in spirit for a nightmare. Yeah.
Yeah, he's young in spirit. He's a brand new altered spirit.
As you,
regardless of his age and such, can we just sell the horse and be on?
Yeah, let's not.
You're
Let's not.
killing me, Telovere. You're killing me here.
as you bring
Think someone already
that
did
up, a white-furred tiger-looking fella, Rakshasa, is approaching. He's got a fairly swanky set of duds on, robes and boots. He calls out to you, "Ha ha ha, my friends. I hear that you wish to sell, and you have brought some fine equine flesh."
Yes, we came across this great creature and would look for a great price for it.
Ah, a great price, but perhaps better than that, a great opportunity, a chance to gamble. Your youngling here is a bit too young to run, but I have 6 fine steeds that will run. Would you prefer to negotiate price here, or pick one of the horses and win yourself a grand fortune?
Fortune is hiding at this point. As soon as like this giant white cat devil shows up, he's hidden around a corner here with a 27. But psychic whispers wise, I mean, what do y'all think? Do we gamble the horse or just take some money and go gamble ourselves instead of racing? I don't really
What?
care to gamble on animals racing myself.
I prefer to actually know who I'm dealing with. I am Las-Dal, the owner of this creature, and you are.
Ah, my friend, I am Overchar. I am the pit boss. I see to this area. And by dint of the Dragon Queen's blessing, I see to the steeds and the gambling in this area. I do so enjoy a good risk. Let us think, let us think. Here. We shall make it interesting. This horse of yours, it's unproven. 500 talents would be generous of me to give to you, but if you can pick the correct horse, 10,000.
The correct horse for the next
Ah.
race you're
Yes, the next race. You have some time yet. They will not be running for another 30 minutes. Study the horses.
10,000
Make
is
your
significantly more than 500, Las-Dal.
It is. This is a wise one.
I hold back laughter when he says that.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it is. It is.
Do you
It's
need
a
Do you need time? Have you not the cojones?
many maiden can tell you the cojones I have, sir. But it's interesting that you are willing to do a 500 gold or 500
Talents.
talons
Much better than
or
gold.
10,000. That
Ah,
is a interesting wager line odds.
ah.
How are you truly that great of a betting man, or
I
do
am
you
blessed by the Dragon Queen. And I represent the house. I can afford such things. You like the odds? Take the safe bet. There's a clear favorite.
Is anyone here good at animal handling that could? Do any of you know horses? I've never ridden that many horses, so if one of us is good at it and wants to kind of look over the horses, maybe we'll get an idea.
None of us are wisdom classes.
I spent much I spent much time with the wargs and other creatures that the bugbear tribes had at their disposal.
Who is the
We-
clear favorite?
Ah, well, that is chicanery. They are always up to no good.
I'm gonna reach out to all of you as I'm now hiding here. Or actually, can I see Cursed Calvary anywhere here? The one that was supposedly limping.
So they've been taken out to take tours of the tracks, then come back in, and they'll be taken out again to kind of parade, every 10 minutes or so, right up till before the race. You can either inspect them as they're out on the move or take a look at them in the stables. Where were you trying to get an eye on them?
I think Fortune would try to catch them in the stables.
Sure.
Might as well stealth over there and just check them out.
There is a very big pit feed hanging out in the stables to make sure no shenanigans take place. But you've been invited back by Ovashar, so you have the ability to look but don't touch. Cursed Cavalry is, in their stall. They've got a, jockey, small demon, tending to them, groomers, that sort of thing. What are you thinking? Medicine, perception, animal handling, something?
I mean, perception will be my best, so I'll put that out there. That's minimum is 25 on a perception check there.
Sure.
But let's do medicine. This
Let's do
sounds
medicine.
good. And so I'm kind of hiding from I'm fine talking to the pit fiend and going through normally, but I don't necessarily want the handlers and stuff to know I'm watching.
Okay, fair.
In case they're putting on any kind of show to like lower the odds or something along those lines.
Sure.
Okay. That is a 19, and I think I'm going to use one of my psychic dice here. Kind of like the leg that looks like it might be limping, essentially using a bit of psychic power to kind of prod it or get it to move just a little bit to see if it does look like it's actually injured or if it's in good shape. So let me roll that here. Sorry, I'm making this way more complicated than it probably needs to be.
That's okay.
So 23 total.
23 total. So with that, Cursed Cavalry is indeed favoring one leg a little. You don't think it would be something that would hamper it. And in fact, as you check out the other nightmares, it seems like maybe it's a little combative as they race. They all show signs that, they've got not lasting injuries, but they show signs of the jockeys swinging at each other and at the nightmares as they make their race. It is a full contact race.
Okay. I'll go ahead and relay that. Just that it seems like all these horses take a bit of a beating, so there's probably a bit of random chance based on what jockeys are better at hitting the horses and other riders. But yeah, Cursed Cavalry doesn't seem like he'll be bad. I don't know if we want me to check out every single horse here, though.
Sure. So as you're kind of stepped away, Ovashar has one of the attendants come over and kind of, call him to the side. He has a little conversation. He turns back to you all. Well, my friends, let us say you have until 5 minutes before the race to come and find me and make your choice. Choose a horse, win 10,000 talons are yours, or be the cowards and take 500 talons for your services. Either way, I am away to my box. I have more gambles to make. With that, he sort of woofs his cloak and starts to head off in dramatic flair fashion. Leaving
Mentally,
Do not wish to be a coward, Las-Dal.
I don't want to recklessly lose out on some extra money that we could use. I would like all of your opinions on this.
And give me a quick reminder, passive perceptions, who has the crazy ones and what are they?
22 is perception, 31 is investigation.
And
24%.
30 perception here with 22 investigation.
Yeah.
My passive perception is better than the minimum I can roll. Well, of course, that's how that works. But
What the hell?
Yeah, no, you notice it. I can't. So, there is a halfling woman, though she seems to have a bit of a demonic bent to her, as she has wings. She's sort of keeping an eye on the stables area, and you've noticed her take like 2-3 steps towards and then like casually walk back. It looks like she's trying to find a way to approach the stables in the stealthy manner in which you would tend to do, but is not quite satisfied with the attempts.
let me roll something here for fortune. Okay, a 5. Fortune will kind of slip back out, say hi to the pit fiend, and then call to the halfling woman. There you are. I've been waiting for you. Were you going to come check out the horses with me as well, or
And her
are you
eyes
standing
like
out there
bop,
lost?
bop, bop, like bounce back and forth a few times. She's trying to figure out what's going on. Hello. I thought you were busy.
You're the expert. I just came to see what I could find out.
Well, of course. And she
It's a big
sort of
bet.
saddles over to you. It is, obviously. Um, And we would want to make sure we're making it on the right horse.
Correct.
Right. And you think currently we should be favoring...
Right now, I mean, obviously the favorite chicanery is always a safe bet, but I kind of think Retribution, or was one of them named Blinks, by the way?
Yes, one of them is named Blinks.
Yeah, Retribution, or perhaps Blinks might be the surprise of the night or of the day.
I've
I don't remember the time.
heard, but the real dark horse this race is, of course, Sunshroud.
I hadn't seen Sunshroud.
It's hanging back a little bit, but it's gonna have a strong run. In fact, I have a line on making a lot of talons if Sunshroud should make it through. Are
Could you show me? I haven't seen Sunshroud. Could you show me in the stable and kind of try to like have her not introduce, but like essentially give me an eye on so I can maybe see what this person is getting at here.
Sure.
With the one horse I haven't heard mentioned yet.
And so she kind of points out Sunshroud to you, and is indeed a fairly dark horse as it is. Mane is kind of a very dark, dim fire, but certainly there. And she's kind of like looking up at you. So, Sunshroud, I think, would be a great bet, especially if, and she sort of shows you that she's got a small vial kind of like cupped in her hand. The feed is up
if
the feed is up to snuff.
That's a good point. I mean, the jockeys they don't seem that attentive on the food. Perhaps we should just remind them to check it, and we could make sure that the horse is getting the nutrition it needs for a race. You know, don't want too many heavy foods before running. It's not the way to go.
Right, of course. Now,
is there
this close to the race, though, they wouldn't really welcome any advice. But, you know, if it was done...
Yes, I hear what you're saying, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Fortune's like suddenly putting on airs for some reason. Like, of course, I'm talking about horses here.
Of course.
We all love our horses and nightmares.
So...
Las-Dal, help! I don't know what I'm doing!
So we're agreed, you'll take care of making sure that the feed is appropriate, and she sort of like offers to palm you over this little potion for Sunshroud, and I'll go place our bet.
That sounds good.
Cool. Can I get a quick insight check from you?
I
Yes,
was gonna
please.
say, if I'm close to this and he's calling for help, can I get an insight on
Sure.
this person?
Nat 20 work?
Absolutely. So as she passes you off the little vial, it seems like she put her gloves on the wrong hands today. They're kind of reversed.
Like,
Left
wait,
hand is where
what?
the right hand should be. Right hand is where the left hand should be. Her hands are on backwards.
like this is not a halfling. This is someone pretending to be like some kind of alter self or
Something's very wrong with her hands. Yeah.
Hmm.
She's still offering you the potion. She's still got the potion on the slide there for you.
Do I notice the gloves?
Yeah,
24.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering also, do any of the rest of us know any of this, what's going on or no?
So
I mean, I definitely mentioned I was going over there.
Yeah, Fortune just sort of like did the "please come help me" set. So you guys are kind of walking away, but the potion palming off hasn't been attempted. Are you accepting?
I will grab the potion.
Look, Fortune will go and take the potion because he's here in this. It'd be very weird if you did that. So Fortune very obviously moves his body like so that no, he's doing it, and he will slide it. He's gonna slide on like a little glove as well,
Okay.
just to not have direct contact with this.
Sure.
Do you want a sleight of hand or anything, or is that?
I feel like yours are just ridiculous by default, but go ahead and roll one, just to let me see what a 37 looks like.
Fortunately,
No,
just a 27.
27. Okay. 10 lower than my expectation, but you did
Yep.
okay. Yeah, no problem. It passes off, no trouble. So
I'm going to.
I mean,
I'm
mentally,
gonna
I'll just.
get close enough and then bend down. Shasas really can't ever not hide their hands, can they?
she kind of gives a little shh.
Is this the same one? To Las-Dal? But taking the vial and sliding it away, I haven't done anything yet with it.
Yep. She's like, hush. You don't want to give away the game.
So what's
I
the
use
situation around that horse, like around Sunshroud, like?
Sure. So you're in kind of the stables area. You got the kind of 3 sets of stables where the jockeys are at. You've got the pit fiend that's just kind of like keeping an eye on the area. It's a, it looks like this. Looks just like this.
Currently a black screen.
Currently a black screen. That's not useful.
Yeah.
It's just very dark, so easy to sneak around. It's perfect.
Super dark. How about now?
Oh,
There we go.
There we go. All right, let's get the folks at home caught up. One moment, folks at home.
feel free to say no if this doesn't make sense, given whatever Loktar might know of the situation. What I know as a player, I would like for him to follow the halfling. First off, disguise self to become a generic person that would match whatever's walking around, and then follow her nonchalantly, casually to the betting, and make sure she's actually betting on that particular horse versus betting against that particular horse. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That only makes sense.
But before
But if
they leave,
if Loktar wouldn't know enough to know that, then feel free, don't let him do that.
No, so that sounds like a fine thing to do. Las-Dal, the little halfling woman kind of gave you like a shh, give away the game.
the game. I'm very quietly. What's the game? Who do you work for?
Fortune's going to put some distance here too to kind of separate himself here. And just to tell you all what I'm thinking here quickly, I'm thinking about swapping the vial, basically not giving the actual liquid, but going through it like I did do that.
Okay.
Is Fortune's plan that he kind of passes along in Psychic Whispers.
So she kind of leans a little closer to you. Look.
How do you know that we shouldn't do this? Right? This really could be, our way to guarantee the win.
I don't know. I have no way of knowing.
But you're picking the negative route instead of the positive route.
I'm
You're
picking
like
the route.
surrounded by like negative energy lately. It's kind of weird, you kind of weirded me out.
Now's
Like,
not the time for this conversation.
Just a little while ago, you said, and I quote, "It appears our enemies, which at this point could be anyone, it could even be us. Why do you think it's us? What do you know?"
Now's not the time for that conversation. But you have reminded me of a very important thing. That I am Fortune, and I am one of the wisest, most talented, smartest good boys there are. I am going to swap the vial with something harmless and go through with that plan.
Fortune, before you do such terrible things, let us also think of this. Perhaps she is planning on you doing that.
Perhaps.
And she's actually using your own expectations against you.
I would rather do a neutral thing.
I think that you, my friend, are smart enough to not fall for that trap and therefore go through with a plan that she had originally anticipated you to go through with, which was to poison the other horses.
We don't know.
I
It's
don't say that
poison.
out loud, by the way.
Sure.
You
Over-
say that loud.
Over, so one
In-
second. Over Las-Dal's kind of conversing with that little halfling woman. She says, "Look, this is a great place to make a ton of money off of people who don't deserve to have it. I've got a full orphanage full of kids back home in Baldur's Gate that need taken care of. I want to clean up here, cash out, and get out."
I'm reading her this entire time
Sure.
while she's giving me this.
Give me another insight check.
Rakshasa with an orphanage.
She seems 100% on the level. It sounds like, yep, she's got an orphanage in Baldur's Gate that she wants to help out with.
This would be the way to guarantee 10,000 talons.
Oh, I plan on making a bit more than that.
I'm thinking that in my head to the group.
Oh, sorry. Good.
I mean, Fortune has told you what he's going to do. He's essentially going to do something that does not actually affect the horse, just like water. Well, water. Does water affect nightmares? I don't know. So that could still go badly.
He cracks
but,
open the holy water, just pours it in there.
yeah, just,
Holy water.
I mean, can I take a quick look at this vial to see if I can get any kind of insight into what it might be? If it is just something like a giant strength or like some kind of boon for the horse.
Sure. Let's go with an Arcana check.
Yeah, that's fair. That's an 11.
So
I will go ahead and spend another psychic dice to
Okay.
kind of, I guess, play with the liquid to see if that. So 19 total.
cool. And just a quick check: has my mic been cutting out for anybody as I've been talking, more or less than usual?
Not
No.
that I've seen.
Not for me, no.
Okay.
Oh, that's probably just me.
Bo, if you keep hearing it, let me know. But so with a 19, you're kind of able to like crack it, sample it just a little bit. It's gonna be beneficial, non-poison, probably a strength or speed boost.
In your head, you'll hear me, don't swap it, use it.
Don't swap it, use it. Oh, use it on the horse. Sorry.
Yeah. Now
You see, like Fortune like this for a second.
I just like
All right, he said use it.
lost all the halfling woman is like, I need to go get the bet, but if you need me, the name's Bryn. Just call.
Okay.
And she kind of heads off. Now Loktar, stealthing along behind her, you can see that she does head up to the betting parlors. And give me a quick perception check if you would, Loktar.
Dang it. 16. Reroll. We got a million of them.
You get a
Yeah, we
a
do
million
have
of
tons
them?
of
Sure.
rerolls.
Oh no!
Roll into a nat
That
1. Wow.
stinks, man.
Whoa.
What the heck?
So the good news is there is no such thing as an automatic fail on a skill check. So you did still come up with a 15, but it was just a 15. She did place a sizable bet, and you are relatively sure it was on Sunshroud to win, but there was a lot of noise going on. Relatively sure is about as good as you're going to get. You didn't really get a look at her ticket slip, so she could have switcherooed on you. You're just not sure.
All right. Maybe I'll go up to the ticket taker or whatever.
Sure.
And,
Ticket ticker.
Ticket
Ticket
ticker.
ticker.
Is anyone going to be with Loktar while he's doing this, or is Loktar off on his own?
I did intend for him to inform the party of this plan. I didn't get to say it out loud, but
I was about to say, I think Duren and I were
In
like,
character,
kinda
I think
left
I
there in
would.
the stables, just kind of sitting there with twiddling our thumbs, like, what? Where did everybody go?
So as you rock up to the ticket taker, big demony looking fella, he's like, "Yeah, what can I get you?" What odds
Oh.
seem appealing to you today?
I would place a bet matching the one before me, the small one.
Place a bet matching the one before you from the small one.
Yes, on the same horse.
On the same
I
horse.
have trouble with pronunciation.
You have trouble with
Yes, but the
Okay.
one that the small one bet on is the one that I would also bet on.
Okay, and how much would you like to bet?
How much did the small one bet? I am indecisive.
I mean, that's certainly confidential information, and they sort of put their hand out in that you could grease this palm.
I bet all of my talons on my furry friend to win the fights in the arena, which he surely will, and
Ah,
which time I will return to you.
so you wish to parlay your bet and place the bet that you've made there, the winnings on it, here.
A psychic whisperer, if we're close enough,
I think I
They
used the
have
word parlay right. I don't
overlooked-
gamble, so if that's the wrong word, apologies.
I mean, I'm the one who placed the bet with your money, I believe. So I'm not sure you actually have a bet to use as collateral in this case.
No, what would be funnier is if, because he did give you money to make the bet, he is entitled to the share of that, so he can just swap yours and his bet over and pledge both of your winnings.
That is definitely not what I want to happen there. But
So
if
if you-
Loktar asks it, I will.
So he
I will
says,
agree
weapon-
to it.
This
This-
weapon was hewn from the corpse of a god and given to me by a legendary bard.
and
I would place it as collateral and be swift in retrieving talons to return shortly, place a bet, and retrieve it.
remind me, what plus did we give this thing?
None.
None. Okay.
So it has the it has
It does force
prop-
damage.
It does force
yeah, it
damage.
does- yeah, there's
Okay.
no plus to it.
No plus to it. This is well. All right. 10 talons on Sunshroud to win.
Sunshroud.
Yes, Sunshroud. That's the one you wanted to bet on, correct?
Yes. That was my first time pronouncing that.
Oh. Yes,
I would-
Sunshroud.
I would go and come back and retrieve my weapon.
You will.
Thank you. I'll just go away.
He's still holding onto your weapon, looking a little confused at what just happened. But you have a little Chad that's 100 talons on Sunshroud to win.
Excellent.
So everyone wants me to give this horse the
Immediately psychic whisper that yes, it is indeed Sunshroud.
Yeah, if everyone wants me to do that, Fortune will definitely go with the group on that. So I guess the first thing I need to do is figure out how to get it to the horse, which, I mean, so walking over to Sunshroud's stable, is there any water or anything that the horse is drinking?
So the water is eating from like a little sort of hay trough looking thing. Except what's in it is kind of offal.
And then
It seems to be
there's a
enjoying
lot of
it.
eyes here.
Got a feed bucket. Yeah, you would definitely need to sneak into the stables over to the horse's feed bucket. So you need to get there in some way unseen, even though there's a lot of them in there. You know which one it is, but you would have to then get the potion into the feed bucket in some way. And then get out of there.
Okay. Anyone have any help to offer here? I would not trust invisibility with this many devils around. Just as a heads up. But I need a distraction if anyone could provide one.
Is there a I'm assuming there's the rider, the jockey in there.
The jockers are tending the horse, basically getting it ready for a parade around again, and then eventually getting it ready for the race.
Am I able to use my exceptional dancing skills to put on a performance?
You are always
I-
able to use your exceptional dancing skills to put on a performance. What that
Break
effect
out
that
that
might
Macarena.
have, I am not sure.
I hear music can rile up a creature, so I'm gonna pull off my yarting and I'm gonna start playing, so someone can start dancing.
You know the Macarena?
Does a bard know the Macarena? Aye!
Okay.
They all want him.
I got a
and have him.
23 performance, so
You're sort of like standing out front of the stables area, doing the Macarena in combination with Las-Dal's Yartar. The pit
You want me
fiend
to?
can't help but look at you. It looks confused. It looks unsure of itself, slightly
honestly,
aroused.
that's the vibe I was going for.
Aroused.
It's just, it's like what is happening over there? And you've got its attention.
I will slip him a bardic inspiration if he can get the pit fiend to dance with him.
Do you want to try and get the pit fiend to attempt to follow in the steps of the Macarena?
I will say.
What do you want me to roll? Because I can get even better on persuasion.
So
I will say everybody join in, and I'll keep playing.
You know what would help with that? If two whites and a giant undead rock were also doing the Macarena next to this bugbear.
So I could.
Man, maybe a necromancer.
I could see.
It's really funny. It's really funny how that is because, in fact, all four of them are, in fact, nowhere to be seen anywhere around the stables at this point in time.
That's a shame. It would have been the perfect. But yeah.
So,
I'll call everybody join in. Let's go.
Everybody join in. Let's go. So I would say if you are going, inviting them in, kind of like cajoling them to dance, that would be a persuasion. If you are trying to get them like you're the only one not doing this, then I would say intimidation. Your choice there.
I'll do persuasion.
Persuasion. 27.
And I'm gonna keep the bardic.
Keep the bardic. So he's not like rocking out, but he is definitely trying to like, all right, I go here.
Oh wait,
here,
don't I only
here,
have like a minute of
here.
bardic?
No, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, it lasts
10.
about 10 minutes.
I mean, that's how long I'm gonna be dancing.
Okay. So he's not like dancing with you, but you can see he's like trying to learn the moves like quietly, like I'm gonna like and then I get a little like that, and then, okay, maybe next time I'll
You got to give him the old fishing pole.
give him the old lasso and roll. As all this is going on, Fortune, what is your plan?
What are these jockeys? Are they just like mephits or
They are barbed devils.
barb devils? Okay.
See, I'm trying to get the Barb Devils to come out and dance as
Yeah,
well.
I was wanting everybody.
I want to, as this kind of distraction starts,
Mm-hmm.
would like to find a spot kind of behind the stables where the jockeys would come out and have to look towards Duren
Mm-hmm.
to Psychic Veil Invisible, just to make myself a little harder to notice for some.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and seize an opportunity to essentially pour the potion into like an intestine or something that the horse is like, the horse is probably slurping up intestines like spaghetti,
Mhm.
and I'm assuming I could just give it a little filling of a strength potion.
Sure. Start me off on that one with a stealth check.
Absolutely.
gonna
With
say-
advantage from the invisibility,
With
from being unseen?
advantage from the visibility, yes. The ones that can see you right now do not have true sight. 22 is your number to hit. You got a 35. So no problem. You are where you want to be. You can see Sunshroud's stall. He's got his feed bucket there. I will need a sleight of hands check to get the potion open over, in, and back without getting your fingers bit off by a nightmare.
Perfect.
25 is the number I'm looking for. 27 is fair.
He couldn't even fail that if he wanted to.
As you pour that in, the potion reacts with the offal in the nightmare's feed bucket. A cloud of gas billows up. The nightmare seems fine with it. It just kind of gives a little like woof, pulls it in, and then continues chomping down. But you might not react so well. Could I have a DC 20 Constitution saving throw as you get a burst of nasty in your face?
All right. Definitely going to need a player reroll for this one. Just kidding, because that'll be a nat 20 or a nat 1. Okay. Player reroll. Player reroll for that.
Dang.
So I do need a 19 or higher for this, by the way.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
And I couldn't have given him a bardic for.
Wait,
doing
are
his
you
thing without-
within? Or is he within?
I'm not
10
within.
feet?
No, I'm deliberately away from you in this case for sure. Because
No-
you were the
knowing-
distraction.
Knowing he was trying to sneak in, would I have been able to give him a bardic?
That
before he
seems
went in
fair.
I did ask everyone what if this was the plan, so I would think you would.
Yeah, that seems fair.
So
Go ahead and give me the bardic.
It's
We still got a
D12.
chance here. Are the fates with you or against you?
And
The fates are not with
Oh,
you.
wow.
As it goes up in your face, you will have the poisoned condition for 1 hour,
That's fair.
and you start coughing.
oh
that might be-
shit!
That might be the worst part right there.
Yeah, I think. So I'll tell you what I want to do, and you can tell me what if this is possible. I essentially wanted to teleport out the back here real quick with a psychic dagger.
Okay. So you're gonna just chuck the
Uh,
psychic dagger behind you and try and teleport with it.
Yeah, like
Okay.
out the back, so make it kind of sound like the cough is coming just outside or something, essentially here.
Okay. Let's start off with you're gonna have to basically choke this cough down.
Yep.
To do so, we're going to need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw to not immediately make noise.
10. I
Oh,
will use the
no.
third reroll here. Nope, that's only a 13.
Okay,
So-
you make noise. You can see the barb devils are turning around to look, but they can't see you. You are invisible.
Okay.
The pit
That's
fiend, however, turns around and
Oh,
looks in
shit.
your direction, and he can very much see you. And
Yeah.
he's sort of like got his
Wait,
hand.
but I'm distracting him.
He's got his hand back here like this, and he's looking over like, and he sees you there. You gonna chuck a dagger?
No.
Okay.
If the pit fiend's made eye contact on me, I'm just gonna go, oh god, this stuff is I can't eat this kind of stuff. This is what you feed them? Is this really what they like? Oh my god, that's disgusting. Dropping the invisibility as soon as any of this like in this moment too. I don't know if that shows off to the pit fiend, but either way, the other devils would turn around and see me not there, which would be suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
So drop invisibility, like coughing, drop invisibility. Oh god. Oh, I thought maybe you guys gave him something like incredibly fancy or delicious, but it's just what intestines are these?
So, you can just hear rocking through your brain the pit fiend's telepathy as he's like, "You are not supposed to be here," and he's just like coming over towards you. Are you offering any defense or excuse other than you wanted to eat the nightmare's food?
No, I was curious about the nightmare's food. But yeah, that was it. Sorry, I've gone too far. I'll like relinquish myself to the pit fiend there and just like, oh, you're right, that was not worth it at all. Oh,
Have you never heard curiosity killed the cat? You want to go see what every creature eats. They're gonna eat you.
but it could be the best food I've never seen before. Like I'm
We're
in
in
hell.
hell.
So
Yeah, the
What-
hell's
what
gonna
is
have
it
great
gonna eat?
food.
the pit fiend basically grabs hold of you by the scruff of your neck, lifts
Yep.
you up in a kitten hold,
Yep.
and has you dangling there. He's like, no, 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 no.
No resistance at all. Like fully accepts like a cat who's in trouble. You know,
I am sorry that he has no idea not to go into places. I swear we need to put a leash on this thing.
So as he's got you up here and he's like, no, 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 no. Do you have any talons on you at this point?
have any talents on? No, because all of mine
No,
have
you
been
bet 'em
put
all.
onto our
put 'em all?
onto our bet.
So
Or on each hand.
as he's as he's holding you, he kind of shakes you, and he looks at you like a little bit surprised, and he looks down at the ground, and he shakes you again. He's like, no talons. He's like, eh.
I'm one of the greatest warriors in the multiverse. I bet on myself in the arena. I don't need anything else from that. Otherwise it's my curiosity, baby. And the first time Fortune's ever said baby to someone is a pit fiend.
And like rocking through your mind, you get, for being where you are not to be, you are barred from the casino for 24 hours.
Is there anything I can do about that? Any way I can make that good? At least for my fights.
Oh, Mr. Pit Fiend, is there anything that I can do to
Mr.
change your mind?
I've been a bad
Mr.
guy.
As-
Pit
as
I've been
like-
a bad kitty.
Big kitty eyes.
Full
How,
Puss in Boots.
how about a persuasion check?
Okay. That's a dirty 20, and even before I find out anything here, I'm gonna. They did a great job with the new Puss in Boots with like the new kind of visual effects. I'm gonna use my psychic die to give me like all the little sparkles and everything from my eyes as the eyes are full width of his face essentially at this point. Is there anything I can do?
Mr.
God, that's upsetting, but also the funniest thing I've ever heard. Oh, so 32 total.
32 total. So he sort of looks you over, says, you do no harm. 250 talents.
I will get that for you, no question.
And so he switches off with another fiend. Comes down, keep an eye. He like just takes you up and over to the cashier and holds you there in the air so you can change out and get some talents.
I don't think I have the money for it on me right now.
He turns you to look at you. Like, are you sure that's the line you want to use?
Oh, I'm about to go kill the worm and then probably something else after, and then I'll pay you double.
Huh? No, you pay
Fortune,
now.
Fortune,
Fortune
I would
is
have paid for you.
Digging. I can also ask one of my friends to pay for me if you would prefer it now and no risk there. That's fully understandable. You've been wonderfully gracious.
And so 2,500 gold or 250 talents later.
Yep. Okay. I will get you back for this for sure, Telovere.
Fortune,
Psychic
you owe me
whispers.
every single talent you get out of your fight, damn you.
No, I owe you 250 plus a very generous bonus for saving me here too. Maybe the 500. I'll give you the 500 that I promised him.
Fortune, dear Michael.
It turns
Why
out
do I
Fortune is great for Hell, or Hell's great for
Why-
Fortune.
Why do I have to keep bailing you out monetarily?
He pulls up the empty pockets where like a little undead fly zips up and goes back in.
One day, you despicable little creature, I will strangle the life out of you just to resurrect you and do it all over again. Now go win your fight, you insignificant little creature.
With,
I absolutely will.
with these things accomplished, you'll actually have just a few minutes to watch the race before the fight begins if you wish to run the race, watch the race, or you could head back to the arena and prep there. Yes.
Can I change out 986 gold to talons so I can bet on this horse as well?
Well, real quick, I don't think we've actually told the pit boss
Yeah.
that we're
Or
Yeah.
the
taking
Rakshasa.
the 10k.
Not yet?
Not yet, but I want to get this bet in too. So,
Sure.
but
So
yeah, but
it's 10 gold per talon.
so 986 gold,
So
98
980 can get you
Sure.
98 talons.
98 talons,
Okay.
and then I will find the Rakshasa and I will tell him sunrise,
Sun's Shroud.
Sunshine.
sun shroud. There we
Sure.
go. Sorry.
So you head up to the
I have
box.
sunrise, sunset, and another client all with the same thing. So this work is combining with game.
Sure. So you head up to the box. It's overlooking the racetrack. It's high class. It's far from the crowds in the stands. Charcuterie plates line tables. Reclining in the chair is the bipedal fiend with fur like its white tiger. It's dressed in a sharpshoot and it's keeping an eye on you slyly. Ovashar looks over at you. My friends, have you come to accept the wager or take the coward's way out?
Well, a friend of mine hates being a coward, so we'll take the wager.
Splendid, splendid. And I accept your
Uh,
wager. Now, I have a question. Have you tampered with the race?
No,
Fortune is not there, by the
I
way.
have
Fortune
not.
is staying away from Ovashar.
Okay.
no, I have not.
Aha. Well, we shall see how the race turns out. At that point, the race runs. Sunshroud way out in the lead. It is still a hard,
blatantly so.
blatantly so. Everyone's like, this is rigged. Everyone's like, of course it's rigged. And there is combat happening on the other horses, but Sunshroud just got the leap out there. Now, my friends, that is a surprising turn of events. You have earned yourself 10,000 talents. But you are sure that you did not tamper with the race?
I did not tamper with the race.
Can I get a deception check? I know you are telling the truth, but you're also fibbing a bit.
Well, I have a mission type.
That's what it's going for. It's a mission
Sure.
of lies. How does a 36 go?
Oh,
Holy
A
shit.
19.
You are clever with your tongue. The ladies must be quite fond of you. But,
I just raise
Go
my
ahead.
eyebrows.
in this
Just raise
case,
my eyebrows.
you shall have your 10,000 talents. And should you wish, I would invite such a skillful linguist down to the Dragon's Pride. When you are ready. I hear you have a fight coming up. Or you or your friends.
We do. We get to face the worm, I hear.
The worm. I have faced many. But I wish you luck, and I hope you will continue to entertain me.
That's my job. As I strum my yarting as I head away.
Excellent.
Pleasure doing business with you, sir.
You got it. The party has 10,000 talons to their name at the moment. They head over, I would think, to the arena at this
How
point.
much for Loktar's bet to get his weapon back as well? And the 98 talons from Las-Dal. What were the odds for Sunspot?
Sure. They were 2-to-1 odds.
It's
So
different every time.
what's that?
Sorry, the name is like
It's
so
been
nice.
wrong every
It is Sun Shroud, but yes. Actually, like it was Sunspot to win that like we're willing to accept that, but you won't get paid. So you get your club back as well as 100 talons for Loktar. Las-Dal earns 98 times 2, which is 100, whatever that number is. So 98 more than you had before. And 10,000 on the side. Back over at the arena, if you wish to change out members, you do have that ability for a little bit of extra talons. Or do we wish to continue with our previous fighters?
I got this. Hey there. I think you guys have it.
Fortune, Duren, Las-Dal?
Oh, Las-Dal's
Yeah.
skilled, right? You're not still messed up, right?
The elven paladin healed me.
Nice.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
all
wait.
fine.
Yeah, I ain't worried
Do we
about it.
see the Elven Paladin around?
Oh, he's hanging around.
Okay.
He's sitting down, he's crunching an apple. After a little
Okay.
while, that halfling with the wings and the backward hands comes over and sits next to him. They share some food back and forth.
Oh. I mean, I haven't met the ones who fought didn't meet the Paladin, right? Only Montgomery, Telovere, and Loktar.
Montgomery,
Oh,
Telovere,
we
and
thought-
Loktar interacted. He sort of came down and said hello, sort of trailing after, and then was like, "Oh, you're hurt. Well, let me just see if I can maybe fix that for you." Boom.
I would have properly thanked him for the heal, so
Okay.
Yep, so
So,
they're eating Auntie M's pretzels.
Montgomery, Telovere, Loktar, do any of you like one in? I don't want to leave you out of the fight, though. I'm excited to go in and kill a worm.
I
Oh,
am in
I-
fact
I-
quite happy out here. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I wouldn't miss this for the world.
I would not wish to steal your thunder.
Thank you. I've been talking about it a lot, so it'd be really weird if I didn't fight the worm.
I'm gonna tap in the extra talons I just got into my bet, my
Oh.
original bet.
You got it. Additional talons applied. At this point, wait, sorry, I did that wrong. The odds were 2-to-1. The odds were 2-to-1. You bet 98. You made 196 bet. Loktar, you received 200 back. Sorry, 2-to-1 odds. I
Nice.
forgot how odds worked. But at this point, even money on the adventurers in there. So your bets are going to return the amount bet.
On the group.
The pit boss of the area is hyped up. We're looking forward to a great fight. They did quite well against the Bulgar, and now they face the worm. Prepare yourselves. You're led into the big Star Arena area. There's no opponent obvious, but eventually the bell rings. What preparations might you have done before the bell rings?
Levitate.
Levitate.
Can you levitate more than one person?
Nope.
Damn.
That was what I got. I'm using. You see me. You see my armor glisten a little bit as I start to levitate. So I'm using my gear for this.
I have a question.
Mhm.
I don't know exactly what I want it to be, but I'd like to set up the Mirage Arcane.
Okay. Go on.
And I think maybe it's like when the worm enters it just is like what I imagine the Lord of Blades looked like. Just like blades swinging everywhere, slicing at it. That's what it sees.
As I levitate, I would ask one of them to give me a push away from them.
Fortune gladly will get ready
Oh,
to
no.
push you away. Well, you could make it water. I feel like that same trick would work very well on a giant. I don't know if that'll work on it, but if it would a worm like that be good in water if it swims through Earth?
Here's the thing: is that I can do it. I get a mile square. So the moment it comes out of the ground, it's gonna get in it.
Yeah. Do we dispel it? Like, can we exempt ourselves with disbelief, or do we dispel the entire spell with disbelief?
It doesn't affect us.
I don't think there is a disbelief option on this one.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure because the room, like, part of the answer was to realize you're not in the water.
I don't
Creatures
believe
with two sides.
I don't believe the Mirage Arcane
Oh mine.
can cause damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
I
you
just
can-
want it to be frightened.
Yeah. So what'll happen is you cast this spell and you just surround the entire arena floor with blades and jagged bits and rusty spikes and all sorts of stuff. Some of them are moving,
Yeah.
falling over, etc. You make yourselves enough of a clear space that you're not standing in there. Describe to me the effect you would like, and the reason I'm asking for this is the worm
I'm
has
saying this, but I also see that the worm has no eyes.
so it has tremor sense and blind sight. So those are the perceptions.
Okay.
It's still tactile, but effectively you're discouraging it from ever surfacing. And I'm not like I could see you using this to say, hey, it's going to surface in this area because that's the only clear spot, or kind of corralling it. What's your goal of the spell?
Hey, let's do that.
Okay.
Can you make the Earth feel dangerous to it so that it feels like it has to be unburrowed the whole time? Because removing its ability to duck into the Earth would be much more punishing for it, I think, if it can't hide from us that way.
Okay, I see
I,
where
I have a I have a couple. This is going to be my plan. Get it so that it's up on the ground on top, because then I can compel duel it and keep it up.
All right, cool. So the bells ring, bing. Las-Dal starts floating. Duren concentrates and the field becomes a spiky nightmare of metal, save for one spot, basically to give the worm somewhere to come up, and then isolate it once it's up there. Fortune, any prep on your side?
Nope. Really, the only thing I could do would be invisible, and I don't think that sounds like a very useful idea against a worm.
No problem.
Just kind of like get on a wall, probably, like position myself on one of the walls there.
Sounds good. You glued yourself to the wall. Let's go ahead and roll everybody into initiative at this point. The worm is having a day.
Damn. I wanted to get it up before I went.
All right. So, Montgomery's coming into combat.
Oh. No, I'm not.
I mean, if you want, try and cheat this
I got caught up in the moment.
It's like I'm in.
Go get him, guys.
So,
I did split the money between everybody, so just let you know that.
Sure. Las-Dal, the worm is currently burrowed and invisible. Anything unseeable. Anything you wanted to do on your first turn?
I'm just hovering, kind of bobbing since I was pushed away. If I'm close to a wall, I guess I might just kind of like Yeah, stand sideways on the wall.
Okay.
Actually, no, because he'd sense that. No, I'm just gonna stay bobbling in the air.
Bobbling in the air.
Can I raise myself up
Sure.
levitating?
Sure.
I go 20 feet up.
Sounds good. Durin.
Okay. I'd like to prepare to cast Compelled Duel as soon as it comes up,
Sounds good.
as I can see it.
Fortune.
I'd like to steady aim, prepare an attack to throw a dagger when this thing pops up.
Sounds good. And with that, the purple worm comes up. Durin, go ahead and give me Compelled Duel.
Alrighty. Cast. I just need a DC 18 wisdom save.
Saving throw. A 14
And-
is not going to
And
do.
I say, you might be the worm, but I'm the Macarena. And I fire the spell.
Oh man. Well, just
Yikes.
Oh,
In the
I
meanwhile,
didn't-
Fortune.
I will go roll my attack.
You got it.
Nat 20. I did roll with advantage because steady aim for the advantage on the attack
Yep,
roll.
yep. Nat
Go
20 is
ahead,
a
do that.
good start.
Do that sneak attack crit.
I mean, Fortune is he wants to do. Whoops, I didn't do the full thing. I'll just.
I only did 36 damage.
Oh, let me. I didn't roll it with the crit. So the total is 77 damage.
Yikes. That's a hell of a
That's
lead
Casually
in.
77 damage.
Fortune, when he is doing this, the dagger itself is like just a myriad of different colors kind of flashing through, and as it like goes in, there's just a kind of a little fireworks explosion as Fortune has decided he needs to show off in these fights because he's been talking a big game and he wants to prove it.
Yeah, sounds good. And while the damage did strike it in the psyche, the worm cannot resist and is heading over to Durin for the attack. Durin is going to lead off with the bite. There's a lot of text. A 27 to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast shield.
What does that make your ridiculous armor class?
Oh, 28.
Yoink. Trying to get you with the tail stinger.
Oh, swing and a miss.
26 falls short. Las-Dal, back around to you. What do we got?
All right, let's see. While I'm hanging up in the air there, we're just gonna go simple at the moment. We're just gonna. Actually, would I know if Durin took Sentinel? I'd know if Durin took. Did you take
I
Sentinel?
did.
Durin?
I did not.
You did not. Okay. Then yeah, we're just gonna do vicious mockery. Tell him he's a disappointment to the other worms.
Oh,
At least the other ones could do a better job attacking.
oh.
And it's a wisdom 19
Wisdom 19. No.
for a massive. Jeez, that's horrible. 7 psychic damage.
It's still
44.
damage. 7 psychic
And
damage
he's-
applied.
And he has disadvantage on his next attack roll. Yep.
Yeah.
Sure does. Durin, what do we got?
Okay, so part of Compelled Duel is that it gets to make the save again if it moves more than 30 feet away from me.
Okay.
I would like the area that it is allowed to come up to be less than 30 feet away.
Got it. Fair.
So that it the only way would be to go back underground. But I'm gonna attack it.
Sure.
And let's go to town. Attack 1 is a 20
20 hits.
for 24 damage.
Got it.
And you know what? I think I got some smites up in here.
Open
I
yawn.
haven't
open
used
yawn.
them in a while. Let's do a 5th level smite, right? Or no, I can't do a 5th level smite. I can only do a 4th level smite.
And don't forget, we do have another round.
I'm aware.
Okay.
So that's an extra 5d8.
That's the reason I'm not burning my high level spells yet.
So that's another 21 damage. So that's 45 total on attack 1.
Gotcha.
Attack 2. Oh, I have a feeling a 12's not going to hit.
Does not.
That's okay. I'll use a player reroll.
There are 8, now down to 7.
How
It
was
should be
23?
Whoop, 6. Missed
because
one.
I used 2 of them.
23 does hit.
So that's 26, another 26 damage. I'm not going to smite on this one. That's it.
Sounds good. Fortune.
So this thing's right next to Duren.
This thing's right next to Duren.
Fortune. I should just stay here and throw daggers at it. But is that what
Whoa, he's really moving.
you said he's
The
doing the
wiggly worm.
worm.
Yeah, he's doing the worm. He's trying to avoid all the metal spikes that you put on the ground for him.
I will go ahead for now. Just throw another dagger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
We'll
Worm.
s-
I'll just
we'll
throw it. I'll just throw a knife
yeah.
at it.
Yeah. Yep. Another static or Ooh, only a 14.
14 will not hit.
Yeah, we will do a homing strike on that.
Oh, homing strike.
Let me roll the dice. I'm spending a lot of my dice today. 26 to
hits,
hit.
yeah.
And he's next to Duren.
Sure is. Getting closer all the time.
For 34 psychic damage.
That is a ridiculous amount of damage.
And that is it for Fortune.
You got it. With that, it'll come to the worm. The worm. Fortune, how far away from the worm would you say you are?
So I'm assuming that Duren's set up kind of in the center if he's trying to keep it in a spot, and I was hanging on a wall.
Okay, so you're
So 30 feet or
30
so?
feet. Sounds good.
Outside of its reach.
Outside of its reach. Duren, we got a bite attack coming at you. Disadvantage to start. 15 is going to be a super miss. Tail Stinger, regular attack. 29 to hit.
I can't get around that, so.
All right, so that's
Cutting
going to be.
words.
Oh.
You can't touch him. You can't see him.
Go ahead
This
and roll
is a
it.
brutal.
This poor worm.
I just want to poison you.
I'm poisoned. I forgot about the poison. Shoot.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
I guess-
you are.
Okay, hold on. If you've been poisoned, we'll say that we can say that I lay on hands you. You would have told me that you're poisoned.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 points of discount, 5 points there, and that drops the down to a 23, which I think is below just your normal armor class, isn't it?
Actually, 23 is exactly what you need to hit me.
Damn.
Ooh.
I tried.
It's okay. I'll take it. I
All
guess
right.
I can take one hit.
That is 19 points of piercing, and then I need a DC 19 Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. So whatever this is plus 5.
So 19 piercing plus 21 poison.
So 40 damage.
You got it. And then Las-Dal, what do we got from you?
Oh, seeing the worm's a little bit mean there. I'm pretty good distance away from it actually, so this is for Montgomery. Fireball.
Oh!
Awesome. Awesome.
This was just for
Yeah.
Montgomery.
You see Montgomery in the crowd.
He's taking all of it.
it.
Show me 58 points of damage and you can end it. I don't know if your fireball can do that, but
No, it's not gonna do that. I'm just casting a 3rd level, so
okay.
there's a couple 1s and 2s in there. 28 damage.
28. Duren,
I'm just gonna attack it.
I believe you.
I'm just gonna do it.
Just do it.
Alrighty, so that's 22.
That's 22.
And come on, stop spinning. 18.
18, but even 18 is enough. The party has slain the worm. The crowd goes wild. Kal Kidroth up in the booth is calling out the shots. I've never seen such dignified and strong defense. The combinations 1, 2, how to evade, getting past the worm, locking it down. Amazing. I think they deserve a very special 3rd round.
Why are you doing the evil laugh, Las-Dal?
Oh, I'm waiting. I have an idea what's coming. It's not gonna be pretty.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 1 hour, I will be leaving the announcing booth to join these glorious contenders in the arena. By my sides, 2 of my favorite devilish companions. We'll see you back in an hour.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Fortune looks like a little dejected afterwards, like not as excited as you think he would be, just kind of mumbling to himself, but also very excited to fight the Pit Fiend boss.
Not a pit fiend, the pit boss.
The pit boss.
The pit boss. Slightly different types.
Just slightly.
This fellow. He'll be moving around the crowd, hyping folks up for a little bit. His horned devil companions backing him up.
What is that he's holding there? Like a morning star?
You can call it a morning star.
Or
You can call it a scepter. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
call it a mace. You can call it lots of things. It's a hit and stick.
We
Go
love
bonk.
hitting sticks.
It's gonna go bonk.
It goes bonk. With that, he's moving about, kind of rallying the troops there. But the party's got about an hour. Are they hanging up to rest? Are they visiting other locations?
I'm getting a rest until I get my Bardics back.
Sure. Short rest deployed, no problem
Does
there.
anyone want to go with me to do some actual gambling while we're here at the casino?
You said we can go around and gamble and still get our short rest, right? As
Sure.
long as we're not doing fighting or anything.
Yep.
Fortune says, I'll be your good luck charm.
Oh dear. All right, let's go.
Fortune.
I have placed all my talents on our team to win.
Oh,
Yeah, what did we win from that?
You win the
You
third
don't win
round.
it. I was gonna say, I
Yeah.
don't think you win anything till the 3rd round. So.
Remember, we got 1,666 talents per person from the 10,000.
Be able to get my +2 shield.
+2 shield.
Oh, there's 6 of us. Whoops.
You know how
Well,
much
this
it
is a-
bothers me that I have an odd armor
You
class?
short? Did you forget someone was here?
Well, I just took 2,000 thinking we're dividing by 5 for some reason, but it's 5 other than yeah.
Bro is trying to steal.
Well, it's Loktar math, so
Atrophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it adds up.
Well, I'm going to go visit the gambling hall if anyone wants to come with me.
Sure.
I'll come
I'm
check
just
it out.
curious.
Oh, which
I
one?
mean, is this a good thing that you guys get to fight this pit boss? Right? Are you feeling good about this?
Hey,
Do we know anything about the pit boss? I mean, what can he do? I
Probably
mean,
ask around a bit. Might be a good idea. That's good thinking,
Yeah.
Montgomery.
I
I'm
mean, you
gonna
know,
our paladin and our halfling friend. Are they in eyesight?
Sure.
I'm gonna go over by them.
Okay. They seem to be cheerfully sharing snacks back and forth. Halfling's legs are like hung off the seat and just kind of kicking in the air, occasionally counterbalancing with their wings. They're chatting about, you know, some escapades they got up to when they were younger.
Fancy meeting you here. Friends, I take it.
Oh, yes, actually, we grew up in Baldur's Gate together. Bryn here used to visit my orchard. Bryn's like, yeah, yeah.
You both seem to know a lot about down here.
Oh,
At least enough to circumvent certain things.
Bryn sort of looks over at you. Circumvent what things?
Mm, I think you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm sure he
You-
doesn't.
I'd say you probably have a lot of knowledge about what goes on around here. Is that safe to say?
Oh, a fair bit. I've been in the Dragon Queen's service for a while now.
Just out of curiosity, do you know what our next opponent is capable of? The Great Grandmaster?
And the elven fellow sort of like looks him over as he's oh, he looks quite strong. Could probably punch quite hard. The halfling sort of looks up at him. That is basically what you've said about everyone you've seen, but I agree. Yeah, he's more known for his hand-to-hand combat than his weapons.
Oh, so he prefers the punch, not use a mace or club?
Claws and bites, as well as his ability to command others, are really his specialties. Hey, Matt in a Hat,
Ah.
thanks for the raid. Nice to see you out there, playing a little D&D.
So he's a charmer, so to say.
Not my type, but I could see it said about him.
Oh, he probably uses it on his enemies. Little charming skills against his enemies.
Oh, he would certainly try.
Okay. Well, I hope you take your winnings that you got on Sunshroud and bet on me and my friends because I think we can take them.
Bryn, you've been gambling. Yes, that's what we're here for. But I thought,
It's not gambling if you know you're going to win.
It's not gambling when you have a sure thing. And you see the big guy there in the tin can, right?
Yes.
He's one of the hardest guys to hit.
Well, I do have a bit of coin now that we could put towards it, a few talents here and there.
And the furball, he's pretty sneaky as well. I got good faith in him as well. And myself, I'd say I'm the weak link on the group.
Well, there is something to be said for confidence. And while the pit boss can call off a match, most of those who enter in don't have that authority, so playing to lose would be playing to die. I think I'll put a few talons on you.
Help with the orphans.
And the elven fellow, oh, you're doing it for the orphans. Well, that's okay then.
I just put a big old smile on my face and thank you for your time.
And with that, they go back to trading snacks and such things. You
I
move
go to
away.
Duren. I go to Duren and Fortune and let them know what I just learned.
Sure.
Fortune's like, you got stuff to prevent charm, right? Because
I've got a little bit of skills to help from being charmed. Yes.
Fortune is just picturing Duren and Fortune beating the ever-living crap out of Las-Dal, like just bam, smite, stab, just an absolute
They're
horrible
charmed.
scene.
I'm not.
Yeah.
So with that said, some information's been gathered. The two gambling halls, the Viridian Den in green, the Cerulean Hall in blue. The green den is primarily games of dice and chance. The blue hall is primarily games of strategy, chess, and other such games. Which one were you heading to?
I think Telovere would prefer the Cerulean Hall, to be honest with you.
Sure.
Fortune's just following your lead.
Heading over to the Cerulean Hall, blue crystal pillars reach towards the gaming hall ceiling. Clink of coins and the shuffling of cards is all that's to be heard. Walking between the tables, a lean, blue-scaled devil with dragon wings.
Do I see any tables that are currently open?
There are a number of tables open. It seems as though the size of the stack of talons on the table is an indicator as to the difficulty of the game, or at least of the participants. There's probably amateurs over there, gambling 15 to 20 talons or so. Intermediates over there, perhaps 20 to 30, and then experts over there going upwards.
Let's start off with the intermediates. Let's go see what they're doing.
Sure. You set yourself down there, and do you happen to have proficiency in either dragon chess, playing cards, or any other similar gaming set?
I wish,
crap.
but no.
I've never seen these come up ever.
So all those times you're like, fuck
Believe
those
it or not,
backgrounds. It's all
Loktar
coming
has dragon
around.
chess.
Lacking those things, so no proficiency bonus, can I get an intelligence check from you?
Yes.
And Fortune will play with him on the intermediate one too. He's not just gonna sit there.
Sure.
That is an 18.
An 18. Fortune, go ahead and give me an intelligence check as well.
That's a 6.
You're
I'm here to make Telovere look good.
You might be here to make Telovere look good, but it is the house that cleans up. Please roll me 2d4 plus 15 each. You'll have lost that many talons as you've played your ways through the games.
21. That's not bad.
22.
right. So you've been playing Three Dragon Ante, you've been matching up the suits, you've been buying your cards, and unfortunately, it's just the fellow who's winning the pots for you there. He's complimenting you on your skill, on your style, on your joie de vivre. But he invites you to sit back down and play again.
I've never been one not to step away on a loss. Let's try it again, shall we?
Certainly, certainly. As you're doing this,
Ugh. Unless he rolled a net one.
go ahead. Fortune,
You gotta play rerolls.
are you coming in? Do you have player
Yeah,
rerolls?
yeah.
Sure.
I'll use a reroll, sure.
How hard does it look to cheat?
That was even worse!
How hard does it
Well, that
look to cheat with him doing that? It looks quite hard.
Yep.
Are you sticking with the 9?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Are you cheating?
No, not
No.
at the moment. I was just trying to gauge it a bit.
Sure. He cleans up again and sort of says, the rules do take a little bit of getting used to. There's strategies that one must become accustomed to, certain openings. But good play, good play. Meanwhile, the sort of blue dragon fiend walking about peers over at you, kind of judges you, gives a little and moves on.
I played this game with my brother Clark when we were cubs.
As you say
Clark?
that, one of the you said clock? Clark.
Oh, Clark.
One of the demons looks up from the table, looks over at you. Clark? Well, if you're a student of Clark's, sit down. And he's got like a fat stack of chips, like Talon's like ready to go. He's inviting you to sit down at the expert table.
You knew Clark. Sit.
You sit down.
Even though he has no gold or talents to speak of.
So this could put you in debt significantly, and I don't know that you want to be in debt here. But your opponent puts it up on the table. You could risk to lose up to 40 talons here if things don't go in your favor. Are you sitting to play?
Wait, you gave away all 1,600 that you got earlier?
Not gave away, bet. Yeah.
Or
on
bet,
you.
but okay.
Hopefully not give away.
Allow me to put it this way, my friend. I will pay for your entry in here, provided we have a 70-30 split in my favor of the proceeds.
Yes.
Good enough.
Little math symbols going around. And so, can I have a intelligence check? You can have your proficiency bonus because you do have a gaming set. So
Holy crap, business.
Go ahead and get that rolled. The number you're looking to beat is a 31.
31? That's impossible.
No, I should never have agreed to this.
It's this
No.
plus 6.
This was 14.
You're almost halfway there.
Can I please see 4d4 plus 15 for the number of talons of Teloveres that you've just spent?
Oh my goodness. 44.
Look, I thought you said you were good at this.
And the demon sitting across from you is like, Clark used to fall for that opening all the time. So
we
25 talons down.
I think Clark smashed most of them.
Do you wish to go again?
Don't you dare, Lokta. I will not pay for another hand.
What do these pointy ones do? We didn't have this one.
Michael, save us all.
He's sort of, well, if you wish to play an instructional game, it would just be another, and he sets up another stack of talons for you.
I mean,
I feel I almost have it, Telovere.
I'll handle this one, Telovere. You've been kind enough to help me out here. I'll front this one.
Sure. And he sits
I'm
down.
going to whisper to Telovere. I think he's hustling him. I think Loktar's hustling. He's acting like he's really bad at the game, and he's never like he played it but doesn't have some of the pieces. He's gonna whip this one out. I bet you anything Loktar's gonna win. Well, I bet you the talons I give Loktar that he's gonna win it.
So the DC you'll need to hit is another 31.
I was really hoping you wouldn't roll a 19 again.
Televere's gonna look at Fortune with just the most dead expression he could ever muster and just go,
To the
I'm glad
demon's
you have
credit,
faith in our companion.
he is teaching you, like he fully instructs you on what all the moves are,
a little better.
what to watch out
He's learning.
for. You know, he gets just that little marginal bit better, and he's sort of like, another 40, 45 games, and I'm sure you'll have me beat. And can I have another 44 plus 15 for the amount of talons this lesson has cost you?
I have a question because I'm not willing to spend my entire soul here trying to beat a plus 12 at this game.
No.
Sure.
Would you all like to go to the Viridian Den instead? Maybe I'm not cut out for this section.
Of course. I just wanted to go, experience the place with you, Tova. You've helped me out a lot here, and I believe I owe you some. So, wherever you want to go, sounds good to me. Loktar, you coming with us, or are you going to stay here and
Those
watch?
ones you don't have.
Televere's gonna look at Fortune and go, that was suspiciously nice of you, and I'm not sure I trust that, but okay.
I am unable to afford further lessons without their support.
And no, he's not willing to give his soul as credit.
Aw. But
You play differently from Clark.
they're worth a significant number of talons these days.
Look, I have a question. How did you and Clark play these games? Was there physical violence involved?
Clark would largely hold the pieces at the bottom and swing them almost like small clubs. I was much more imaginative. I pretended that they were warriors.
With
I
small
see.
clubs.
As you walk into the Viridian Den, the green Abishai, who's kind of acting as a greeter, just lifts his head and sniffs a bit. You can see his tongue coming out to test the air, then he looks over at you. He walks over in your direction. Welcome to the Viridian Den. I can sense that you and I are kindred spirits, high rollers. You have considerable talents amongst you. You'll be putting them up for a chance at the games, I hope?
Well, it is a casino, and that is the plan, yes.
I do so hope you can entertain everyone here and win yourself a considerable amount by betting big.
We'll have to wait and see. What games do you recommend, my good sir?
My favorite is the Triple Hydra. It is why they call me the Snake Eyes.
Very good. I
The mi-
appreciate the advice.
Yes. The minimum bet is 25 talents, but the house accepts all bets. In the game, you roll 3 dice. If you roll none of the same number, you lose everything. If you roll 2 of the same number, you win an amount equal to twice your starting bet. 3 of the same, and you triple your bet. If you roll 2 or more ones, in addition to your normal payout, you get an additional equal to your starting bet.
Yeah. I suppose it was never said I was unlucky. I may try my hand at that. Thank you, sir.
Certainly, certainly. And he steps back, and the croupier at the dice table shakes throws the dice a few times. You can see they're coming up. They seem to be fair. No patterns noticed. Comes around to your turns, and he calls for the bets. How much?
I'll throw a 50 on there.
50 talons. A splendid opening. Good.
I'm paying attention to make sure there's no funny business on the dice.
Are you with who's with us here? By the way, I didn't because at first I thought it was just Telovere and I.
Oh, I imagine it's all kind of traveling together. It seems
Okay,
like.
so they're kind of
Okay.
drifting in and now gathering up at the table, kind of keeping an eye. Croupier pulls the dice around and then pushes them over to you with a stick. You can pick them up and toss them when you're ready. Please roll me 3d6 when you have a moment.
3d6. Okay. Oh, none the same.
50 talons are collected. The croupier pulls it over. The odds are in your favor, my friend. Now, perhaps a large bet. And the green Abishai is basically just leaned over and whispered in your ear.
I suppose I will be getting a bit of a windfall from the games anyway. Let's put down 100.
100. Splendid. The croupier pushes the dice over towards you again. 3d6 when you have a moment.
Dang it. I'm not meant for gambling,
And
y'all.
once more they pull in the coins. But now, a losing streak, those are the best times to bet big, because you can only lose so many times.
25 talents.
Nah, it's a bet.
I'm gonna ask Las-Dal through fortune with the psychic whispers. Have you noticed anything odd about the dice?
Has there been anything to make it look like the dice are rolling heavy on the side?
Give me an investigation check.
Basically, I want to know if I have a chance
Oh,
here, or if this is
fucking
something that
shit.
needs to be avoided.
They seem fine.
You got player reroll still. I don't know if Casey's going to keep him in the pool for longer than today.
All right, I'll do a reroll off of that.
Player reroll.
Hey, listen, if there ever was a time for it, it would be today.
True. So let's try that again. 1 to a net 20.
So, studying the dice, you are certain that the dice being presented are fair, and that any influence that's happening is just your own thoughts about luck.
To your own doubts. The dice are rolling normally from anything I've seen before.
Telovere, I played a game similar to this with my brother Clark when we were
With all due respect, you and your brother Clark are probably the last people I'm ever going to accept advice about games from ever again. But I appreciate the enthusiasm that you have. So, in honor of that, I'll throw another 100 down.
Okay.
Should we do we both roll, or does Telovere roll for both of us?
So you're doing 25 and he's doing 100. So it'd be one.
Yeah, that's what it's...
It'd be one die roll. Oh, sorry. Each participant.
Okay.
Each participant.
Okay.
You each roll 3d6.
All right. I can't wait to lose another 100, but here we go. Dang it.
4-3-1. Telovere gets nothing. Fortune wins back twice his starting bet. So 50. They basically just take Telovere's 50 and slide it over to you.
And I'll bet it again.
And you betting 25 again or 75 at this
The
point?
50. The 50.
Okay, 50 in. And 3d6?
I'll bet 100 again.
Sure. 100 again?
Yeah, you can't keep losing.
There's 2 ones there.
Pair of ones, so you get triple the amount back at that point. So you're going to get 150 back to Fortune. Telovere,
Okay. Now I have
Hi.
to-
I at least came up with doubles for
you
something.
came up with your doubles, so you get your 200 back. Now, at this point, the Abishai is, these are standard bets. Are you sure you don't wish to do something flashy?
Oh yeah, I was
Depends.
just.
Depends on what's being offered. I'm not one to simply waste money when there's always a possibility of building it up slowly.
Nah. If you play slowly, the odds will catch up to you. Gamble all and win greatly.
Yes. But you lose even worse.
Ah, one should not think of such things.
100 talents.
How much?
300.
300? Okay. He's like, you get close, but more.
500 talents, and I'm going to stop there.
All right. So he gets
That feels. Yeah.
he gets you up to 500 talents, and everybody's kind of starting to pay attention. Like, oh, all right, it's throwing some real money down. Go ahead. Two
2 fours and a 5.
1,000 talons come back your way. The Abishai sort of leans over. Now, that would be a gamble. Let's see.
Oh, yes.
Alright, ignore what the dice roll I'm about to make is.
Ignore this dice roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
It wasn't
Oh, I thought
3
you rolled-
ones, was it?
I thought he rolled 3
No,
ones.
he just
No. It was my equivalent of flipping a coin.
Uh-huh.
And it came up the way that I really didn't want it to.
So, to clarify, I gained 50, then 150, and then 1,000 bonus, or is that including my original bets?
So your original bet went out, and 1,000 came back to you. So at this point, you have 1,000 sitting on the table.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, all 1,000.
All 1,000. Splendid. We need more people like you down in the Dragon's Pride.
Well, you were trying to rush us, and I did want to build up to this, and then he rolls 2 6s and a 2.
2 6s and a 2. 2,000 talons coming back towards you. Again.
Oh,
I'm
1,500.
I was gonna. I
1,500
slotted
over there?
1,000 to Telovere.
1,500.
So is there 1,500 or 2,500 on the table?
So I'm gonna
15.
cover
15, okay.
1,000 of yours,
Okay.
Telovere, and I'm gonna bet 1,000 on my own. So then you spend 500 of your own.
Okay. So Telovere on the roll. 1,500.
Alright. Oh, good. Ah! I can't gamble.
The Abishai's like, for as much as we appreciate folks like him down in the Dragon's Pride, folks like you will always be welcome.
You're hilarious.
4.
And the money comes back to Fortune.
Good lord.
Back over there.
I came here to be your good luck charm, and yet.
At what point did you think you were ever going to be my good luck charm?
I
don't think I've ever had any good luck with you anywhere in my immediate vicinity, Fortune.
So between
Do you remember
the two
Azarak's
of you,
tomb and the Death Knight?
Rezran says, you are entertaining folk. You can come down to the Dragon's Den. I wish to see you there and how you gamble in esteemed company.
Oh dear.
That sounds great. I'm gonna keep this 2,000 here for now, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need it later.
We'll see
Very
then.
fair choice.
With that, anybody else want to move around, do stuff?
That was stressful.
I lost 500 talents off that, y'all. I hope you know that.
Montgomery, Duren, Loktar, Las-Dal?
No.
I'll give you the 500 talents I owe you right now, if that seems fair. And then it kind of just means, yeah, it worked out
me.
pretty well.
What other gamblings do they have around this area?
So the horse races, the Stygian Maze that you could enter, the Cerulean Hall with the games of skill, and then the Viridian Den games of chance. The Viridian Den also has a where did it go?
Curious about the maze. That sounds interesting.
Be a minotaur for that.
Yeah, right.
Oh wow, convenient.
Oh,
Standing outside the maze, the area's foyer is carved of glistening obsidian. An austere, fanged man in a high-collared cloak sits at an intricately carved desk, next to which is a simple stone doorway. Behind the desk, a floor-to-ceiling window overlooks a stone maze shrouded in fog. As you walk up, the gentleman behind the desk stands. I'm Cavian. Welcome. If you wish to enter my maze, there is a
is
small
it a,
fee of talents. As you make your way
is it
through, go ahead.
is it a game or more for sightseeing?
It is a bit of both. As you make your way through, you can find great treasure, talons, soul coins, many wondrous sights, but also challenges, danger, excitement. Bring your partner, impress your friends. Much to be had in the Stygian maze.
How much is the fee?
Entering the maze, a mere 20 talents.
Is it 20 talons per person, or would it be 20 talons for myself and then the less sapient companions of mine would be attending with me?
It is 20 talents per participant.
I see. I see.
Uh, How long does it usually take to get through the maze?
Oh, those that die can die very quickly. Those that concede, perhaps 10 minutes.
Die.
Oh, yes, it is a place of danger and mystery.
Sounds good to me.
Yes, I like this.
I have my own danger back at the arena, so I am going to skip this.
Okay.
Fortune, same boat, and also Fortune seems to be bad luck for Telovere, so Fortune's going to give that space.
All right, so Loktar and Telovere are entering? Duren,
Loktar,
Montgomery?
Telovere, and
And?
Telatar.
And
I'm paying
Telatar.
the 20 for Telatar.
Oh, sounds good. Duren, Montgomery?
No, I think playing these games is a bad idea.
Sure. 20 talents each for 3 of you equals 60 talents. Please make sure those are deducted. The maze's passageways as
Telovere,
you
would
enter.
you?
Go ahead.
Loktar still doesn't have any.
Oh dear, dear gods! I'll pay for Loktar. You owe me 20 talons, Loktar. Let's go.
I mean, you could also, if it's easier, just say you put 1,500 down and then keep like an extra 166, so you don't have to ask every time for.
He already did it though.
It's true.
Fair enough. Can I get your choice of a DC 20 investigation or survival check as you start to suss out the best of the pathways?
Come on.
Loktar, what's your investigation and survival?
7 and 8, respectively.
Then you need to be making this roll because mine is 4 and 2, respectively.
Can he guidance it as well?
Sure.
All right.
Can I assist him?
Sure.
Cool.
Nice. All right. There's the roll and the guidance is on.
45 is a good set.
26.
The passageways shift even as you're moving them. You go down a hallway, you turn to look back the other way, it has changed behind you. The walls are featureless black stone. The ceiling above is sort of a gray mist. Those who are looking in from outside can see down as you're making your way along the maze, but you looking back up, there's no point of reference to it. Can I get a D10 from whichever one of you feels lucky?
Loktar, you haven't done one yet. I'll let you do it. My gambling seems to be really bad right now.
3 is a lucky number,
3.
some say.
You come upon a chamber. The only opening is the one that you are entering through. In the center of the table, in the center of the chamber, is a simple table. On the table are 2 potions and a bag.
Interesting. What do you think, Loktar?
Last time I took something from a place like this, I died.
I did kind of forget about that little fact. You're right. I'll take a look at it. Sure.
Sure. You walk up. It's a fairly simplistic table. It looks to be made of similar stone to that of the walls around. Potion on the left, potion on the right, bag in the middle.
I don't see any markings or anything on the table or the potions or anything. It's just bottles and an unmarked bag.
Bottle, bag, and give me an investigation check.
All right. At least I'm not terrible at those. I need to stop saying things.
The potions are clearly labeled. However, it is in a language that you do not read.
Well, that's disappointing. I'm gonna poke at the bag for a second
go
to see if
through?
there's anything in there.
There we go.
Sure. Loktar settles down, and after a short while, you realize that the potions read that they are for the healing of greater wounds. The bag, as you poke at it, gives a little jingle, probably coinage in there.
Whatever. I'll look at it. I'll open the bag.
Sure. You open the bag and peer inside. There are 30 talons in the bag.
Lovely. All right, Loktar.
Yep.
I'll give you a choice. Do you want the potions or do you want the bag? There are 30 talons in here, just for complete clarity.
I will take the 30 talons and pay you the 20 that I owe you.
Then I will give you 10 talons. I'm gonna give him 10 talons and then take the 20 that I paid for him to get in.
Sure.
And then what do you think? Should we go ahead and just take the potions while we're in here?
It seems wrong that all 3 of the things are good.
It does, yes. But the flip side is perhaps
take
that is in fact the trick.
Yes.
Oh, bollocks! I'll take them.
Okay. You gather up 2 potions for the healing of greater wounds. Could I have someone roll me a survival or investigation check as you look to see what exits there might be from this particular room?
All right. Same as before. Like
Yep.
I was gonna say, look, there, it's all you, buddy. I'll help.
not letting me do advantage for something. What the heck is going on with this thing?
A 21. Can I have a D10 again, please?
All right. Here it comes. That's not it. That was a delayed other thing.
Yep. Oh, a
That's
23.
also 23.
Yep.
Oh, is that good or bad? I don't
A
know.
D10, a 1. Those of you looking on watch in amusement as they snake their way around a very intricate and very long path to arrive back at the same room with the empty table. There's a bit of a wah, wah, wah noise, and then the floor drops out from underneath them. They tumble down harmlessly into a little teleportation and reappear in the room outside.
Back with the guy who put us in there?
Yep.
Oh.
was a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
Kevlin says, I do hope you enjoyed your trip through the maze, and I wish you the very best of luck next time.
What do you think,
I
Vecna?
believe-
You want to go again?
I believe we won. Yes, I think we should.
All right, let's go. And don't worry about this. This one's a gift.
Okay, they pony up their 20 gold. They head back in. Can I get a navigation check, survival check again?
Be careful, Oktar.
Ignore
Something's
that one.
wrong.
What's happening? Oh. Ah.
A
21.
21, you said. Can I get a D10 again, please?
Don't roll a 1.
Oh.
A 10. You walk in, take like 3 steps, open up a door, and you walk back out of the maze. Kavlin looks at you and says, well, congratulations on solving the maze. That may have been record time.
That's disappointing.
Would you like to go again?
I'm confused. Telovere.
You're not the only one, to be quite honest with you. Sure, let's go again. Why not?
Another 20 talons each. Can I get a survival check?
Actually,
I only have 10 left.
Las-Dal, you going in too?
I'm going.
I'm
All
paying
right.
for you, look.
I'm going in with them.
Sure.
Are you pay for yourself?
No.
I'll pay for myself.
And who's rolling our survival or our investigation check this time?
I can hit the investigation check if you want.
Sure, give me an investigation.
Am I being assisted?
Yes, I am
Sure.
assisting you.
Sure, with advantage.
Little extra head.
Oh.
That's
Okay,
okay.
solid hit. Can I get a D10 from you?
Oh, nice.
Do not kick us out again, or I'm gonna be real mad.
D10, you said?
D10, please. Yep. An 8. Planters filled with sweet-smelling flowers line the room. At the center of the room, a wooden chest.
That's it.
That's what they
Just
see
go
as they come
into-
up on the room.
If you're particularly insightful, you might notice hesitation. And Loktar sees the chest.
Okay, stay back for a moment. Let me go in first.
Mm.
And I'm gonna go in.
Mhm. Smells nice in here.
And I'm gonna look at the chest. I'm not gonna do any investigations on it. I'm just gonna look at it, see if anything looks out of place.
Sure.
So I guess perception.
Yeah, give me a perception. It looks wooden.
I cannot do skills tonight. It's an 8.
Wood. Probably from a tree.
Lovely. Las-Dal, you want to come take a look at this before we allow Loktar to come in here?
I'll give it a once over. Investigate, see if it's a chest trapped or
Sure.
locked.
Investigation check.
If a Death Knight emerges from the box, do not underestimate him.
Seems fine. No traps of note.
Anything?
No traps. It seems like a regular box.
All right. Well, I'll take a gander at it. I'm gonna open the box.
You open the box. Inside, 75 talons.
Oh, lovely.
And can I get an investigation or survival?
You investigate our way out, or
31. Can
31.
I get a D10, please?
I am adding the 75 to mine. We can discuss the division of it later.
Sure.
That's fine.
A 2. A room containing 5 treasure chests. Wooden. Seemingly unlocked.
What do you think, Las-Dal?
gonna kind of give a look over. They're not. You said they're not locked.
They do not appear to have locks on them.
Are they? Are there traps on them?
That would be an investigation.
Yep. Lower roll 22.
They look at you. You look at them. You're like, wait, chests aren't supposed to look at me. Probably mimics.
Take a few steps back. How do you like your chests coming to life?
Oh, it's one of those. Hmm.
All of them?
Let me think.
It does
Um,
appear like all of them, yes.
No, I've always been one for interesting experiences, and I think that I'm gonna cast Chain Lightning as I'm talking.
As you cast Chain Lightning, how many does that hit?
So Chain Lightning, let me tell you exactly how many.
Yeah, go ahead and cast a
Uh,
Chain Lightning when you get a chance.
So Chain Lightning at its base level only counts for 4. I'm gonna count it at 6th level or at 8th level, so I can hit all 5 at once.
Got it.
So I am going to need dexterity saving throws from all of them.
Okay, roll me a high number so I don't have to do that, please.
Okay. 44.
44 is pretty high, but it's not quite high enough. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh,
What's your DC?
18.
18.
Yeah,
You know what?
one of them takes
I
half.
see the one start to move swiftly with the lightning, and I'm
Mhm.
going to cutting words it.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
4 takes it down to a 17. All 5 mimics just done.
Las-Dal just yells, "Boxes don't move!"
Boxes don't.
Oh, that was quite helpful. Thank you, Las-Dal.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nice lightning.
I appreciate it. Let's see. Is there any part of a mimic that I could use? I wonder. I'm gonna go over there and like poke at him for a few minutes, trying to see if there's any decent parts left on him after being fried.
Sure. And as you're poking at them, can I get a D10, please?
Let's see. Oh, that's a 10.
A 10. Can I see whoever would like to roll the survival investigation?
Yep.
33. On leaving with some mimic parts, you are able to find the exit and return to Caven once more.
Well, that was entertaining.
I'm so glad
I knew
you're
you
having
guys
fun.
could do it.
Well, now that we've seemed to have gained a couple of good potions, some coin, let's go back and finish this last fight of yours, shall we?
Sounds good. Heading back to the arena. Kal Kilroth. Good.
Oh, I'm just gonna bet the 1500. I'm gonna bet 1500 on us.
Sure. Can do.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Can do.
That means I have 1600 on them right now.
I'm going to put my 1646 remaining talons on us. So,
All good. With those things accomplished, Kalkarath is hyping up the audience once more. Bets are being made. Talons exchanged. You make your way down to the Star Arena. Gonna ask everybody. Good.
Oh, I was gonna say just a brief moment for the three of us to strategize real quick.
Sure.
I just wanted to be clear, like, So we worried about charm. So Duren, myself, probably the easier ones to charm. Not super easy, but still easier. Do we want to kill the Horned Devils first, or just go after the boss? Because I feel like we should lessen the numbers
I agree.
some way. So what do y'all think? Deal with the minions first, or just focus on the boss and try to
Minions
weather?
first.
Minions first, definitely.
I'm just gonna run in. You know,
Yeah.
with the spirit guardians.
Sounds good. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to get that part clear so we didn't fight 3 different enemies.
So
Initiative.
Initiatives?
as
Come
we're starting this up, I am playing my Yarting, and I am using counter charm.
Sounds like a good idea.
Sounds good. And Las-Dal, did I get a... There we go. Initiative from you.
And I would recommend that everyone stay near me. 1, so that you can get the bonus of saves, and 2, you'll be within the spirit guardians, which they'll be trying to get out of.
I'll be 10 feet behind you.
Okay.
I'll be right up in the mix.
That'll still be in your radius, right?
10 feet is in my radius, yeah.
Right.
Sounds good. So Las-Dal, first on the initiative. What are we doing?
I am, as my action, I'm continuing the counter charm. It doesn't say it burns anything. It just says
Counter
as an
charm
action you can
cast.
perform this.
With that, Kalkiroth crouches for a moment, launches himself into the air, and flies some 40 feet above you all, looking down. He calls out to his devil companions. Let us take to the air and see how they deal with it from there. Come, cast fire upon them. His horned devil leaps into the air as well. Some 40 feet above, wrong one. He throws flame down. He's going to start with the one who is singing softly. Las-Dal, hurled flame coming at you. Fanaticism incited by his boss. Both flames, all 3 flames will have advantage. 1, 2, 3. 26 to hit, and the rest I think miss.
Correct.
13 fiery damage, and then fortune.
Fortune will around Duren. I don't know if Duren has a plan for flight, but if I'm not having to move, I will steady aim and I'll go ahead and fling a dagger at the other horned demon who hasn't gone yet.
Okay. The one on the ground.
Yep.
Dagger! 28 hits.
For 39 psychic damage.
Oh, not immune to psychic.
Phew, that would have been rough.
Damage dealt.
And just standing next to Duren.
That horned devil not loving that flies up into the air. He will hurl 3 bolts of flame down at the kitty cat.
Not the kitty cat.
Fortune.
So disadvantage from the cloak of displacement until I take damage.
Okay, so standard attack on the first one because he has advantage from his fanaticism.
Yep.
And 11 is a miss. A 10 is a miss. A 20 might
The
hit.
20 is a hit.
12 points of fiery damage and cloak temporarily turned off.
Yep.
Duren, they fly 40 feet above. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at the one that um, Fortune just hit.
Can do.
Uh, so it's a 21 for 32 radiant damage.
21 hits, 32 radiant damage works, and advantage on the next attack. Can do. Anything else, Duren?
No.
Las-Dal. Oh,
Okay.
ye-
Yeah. Okay. I'm the one that just threw the fire bolt at me, or the 3 shots of fire at me.
Yep.
I antagonize him to smack his boss.
Okay.
It's a wisdom 19. I'm using antagonize.
Yep. I got it. Wisdom 19. They are not immune to charm. They are resistant to magic, so they will get a advantage on this. 18 is not a 19. He
So he's gonna
turns
take
around.
44 psychic damage.
4d4s of psychic damage.
13.
And he turns around and tries to hit his boss, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here.
Can't believe that devil's trying to make a coup happen right now in this fight.
It's not the worst time I've ever seen it happen.
That's true.
29
Whoever said that in the
hits.
crowd.
He passes his saving throw. Does not get wounded, but still taking 13 points of damage. Las-Dal, anything else?
Starting to get ready to piece my pants. That's it.
Kai spots you as a current troublesome person, flies down beside you. As he gets there, he will make a few attacks. He has
Well, technically, I put
advantage.
him between me and Duren, so
Claw. 23 to hit.
oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
30 points of force and fire damage.
Don't
What was
worry
that?
about that.
Okay.
I forgot to roll my hit dice for the short rest.
Oh, gotcha.
A follow-up on the bite will have advantage. 25 to hit.
I'm gonna. Yeah, no, I'm going to make you re-roll that with a words are hard, silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs reroll deployed. A 22 to
Mother-
hit.
Yeah.
65 points of damage there.
Oh.
You have to dimension door your ass out of here again.
The horned
Yeah,
devil. Good.
I'm hurt bad.
Horned devil.
Technically, I'm right here behind him.
Okay, they are coming down to wherever you are. So they are flying. So they are sweeping in from there. As they descend down, the devil lashing out with advantage from his boss, who is now scolding him thoroughly. Twice it attacks with its fork. Once. Miss. 17? Las-Dal?
15 is my AC.
15 is your AC, so 14 there. The second fork attack. A 14, just a
Oh,
flat out miss.
First one put me down.
Ooh.
Do you
Still
have any cutting words
Wait.
for that?
Already?
I already used my reaction.
Oh, reaction. Yep.
Yeah, the dude came down, whooped my ass with 70 points plus.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
That seems like a
He
personal
put-
problem.
Yeah, I know. ETs.
Mm,
So yeah, I'm down.
he'll
I
go
was
tail on
full.
Duren. He'll save the last attack, tail to Duren. Duren.
Shield.
26, a shield. Fortune.
Also, I took an extra 12 damage from the last round. I did not realize Cloak of Displacement doesn't work if I have a speed of 0. And Steady Aim gives me a speed of 0 for the turn.
Oh.
Dang.
Thanks for calling it out.
But on this turn, Fortune will... Duren, I think we might need to change tactics. The boss is here, and I think we need to kill the boss.
Okay.
So I'm going to run over to Las-Dal. Are potions legal in the tournament? Would anyone have said anything about them not being legal?
Potions
okay.
are fine.
Administer a potion to Las-Dal. Potion of greater healing. So if you want to roll 4d4 plus 4, Las-Dal.
Is that one of the ones you just got off the table?
No, this is one I had before. I didn't get anyone off the table.
Got it.
That would have been funny.
They are totally fine. They're totally
I
fine.
should be identifying these.
17. Thank you.
Oh, hell yeah. And then I will go ahead and trying to picture this. So he's essentially surrounded by, or he's got one horned demon and the boss guy next to him.
Mm-hmm.
About 10 feet away is Duren.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm right next to Duren. So I will go ahead. How is the one that the horned devil we've focused on looking?
Not bloodied yet.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're not going to survive the boss the whole time. So I will go ahead and just make an attack on Boss Man.
Okay.
Las-Dal is conscious now, so still get sneak attack, but not advantage. Oh, fuck. I will
13's
use
not gonna
a
hit,
homing
though.
dice on that.
Homing dice.
And hope that... Yep. I will try to direct that attack right at him.
Whoop.
21.
Will miss.
Damn.
What?
What? I don't want to hear it from you. Anything
So
else?
do the old miss very far away and have it like curve back around, but he's just too good.
Just too good.
No, that will be it.
Orange Devil descending. Coming down at Fortune. Fortune. We're going to have a tail attack coming at you. 24 to hit.
19. It would be flat, but the 19 will also hit.
Oh, I got you. Yep.
Yep.
19 to hit, and can I get a DC 17 Constitution saving throw?
You can get one,
Can I get one?
You get plus 4.
but I got a
Ooh!
natural 17 on it.
He
so
got it.
Fortune.
Only 8
8
points of
points.
piercing damage there. He's going to follow up with a fork.
And then these have advantage.
22 for 17. Second fork.
Ouch.
24 for 22.
Oh, they did a lot more damage this time. Fortune is very hurt very quickly. Oh, actually, I'll no, I'm going to take those.
Okay.
I'm going to take those just in case.
Duren.
Okay. So we're all kind of near each other now.
Pretty
They've
close
all
together at this
landed.
point. Yep.
Yeah. It's time for a 6th level Spirit Guardians.
And he casts Counterspell.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh. I believe you.
I was just about to cast Counterspell
Oh,
myself.
I'm gonna use Quicken Spell to do this as a bonus action.
Bonus action. Okay.
Because then I'm gonna attack the boss twice.
Sure.
Does a 23 hit?
A 23 does hit.
Attack number 2. I'm gonna use a player reroll.
Can do. Down to 3.
26.
Does hit.
Oh, and I'm gonna do my last 2 5th level spell slots for my smites.
Okay.
So that's 12d8. So we got 21 plus 12 plus 54.
Kind of looks at you and is like, good hit.
Yeah, it was. And then, the DC is 18 whenever he has to. It's his turn for the Spirit Guardians.
For Spirit Guardians. Got it. Las-Dal in the meanwhile. And while this is all happening, waves of draconic-based fear are washing over the trio, but I believe in Duren's embrace,
We
there
can't
is
be
no
frightened.
fear. So the audience is terrified, but you all are fine.
I follow the Jedi code. There is no fear.
You will hear Las-Dal like, as he casts True Polymorph on himself
Oh,
and becomes a Goristro.
I was waiting for when that was going to get broken out.
Me getting the shit kicked out of me was starting it.
one of you is there. Do you have specs for that one?
I have the sheet in front of me to see what the attacks are.
Hang on here. We can give you.
I opened up another window just to get to that.
Got it. There should now be one in the sheet area under creatures as well, if you need to roll from there. But True Polymorph, I believe, is your action, correct?
Yep, that is my action.
Got it.
And I will stand up.
Kai is in the Spirit Guardians. It was a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw against 25 radiant damage. DC 18 Wisdom saving throw. He does have resistance to advantage. Comes up with the 25, so he's taking half.
Resistance to advantage.
Sorry, he's resistant to magic, so he has advantage on blah 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 blah.
I know what you meant.
Brain hard working. Goristro is the nearest thing to him, so yeah, he's gonna punch a Goristro. Let's lead off with the bite on the Goristro.
Does he have to go around me? Oh no, Lost-All was in front.
Las-Dal was in front, so the Goristro is in front at the moment. So he will bite. 30 to hit a Goristro is going to do some damage. He's going to do 59 points of damage. Goristro might be resistant to fire.
They are. They're
resistant to fire, so half of the fire damage, 40 total points of damage. Is True Polymorph a concentration?
Yeah.
Please roll me the first of your concentration checks.
Well, luckily I'm a Goristro, so I got a +7.
Should be good at those. You do need a 20 though.
I got +7 and I got Warcaster, so
Let's see it.
let's see.
A 17 though
Well,
won't make it.
Gotta re-roll that one with the player re-roll.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Player reroll
Jesus.
deployed. Get 2 dice to get a 13 or better. 14 works.
There
You
we
stay a
go.
Garistro.
Oh, jeez.
Damn, guys. Cut it close. That was the bite. The claw is the follow-up. That'll be a 21 for
21.
yeah, he's got advantage
Yeah.
because of his inciting. 4 it's about 3 28 total points of damage. So give me another concentration check, and I want to see a 7 or better on the die.
Oh, good. You can use another one. We got him.
We got
Yeah,
two
Wait,
more,
you,
I think.
you're
I've
Warcaster.
got
You have
to.
advantage, don't you?
Okay, yeah, I
Okay.
do.
Duh.
Jeez.
There are 2 player rerolls left. Are we deploying?
Yeah, I need to.
Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead and do it again. No.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
no.
You got one more die to get a 7 or better, man.
Concentrate, Las-Dal.
A lot of money on you.
I have
What the fuck?
Oh,
No
Oh
way.
no.
I have
Wow.
everything on me.
I have a question. Can he just roll a d20 just to see if he can get above a 3? Like, I just want to know.
Oh no.
I'm standing at least.
You are standing. Cal is
How
gonna.
close were you? What about Duren's thing? Does that affect you or not?
Oh, it is a
Mm,
constitution.
Oh! Yeah, he gets a +4.
Because if it's a constitution.
It is a constitution.
Is it close enough to matter?
Yeah,
He
because
would
we're
be
all
in
grouped
10
near each
he'd
other.
be in 10 feet, and +4 would get him there. So yes, okay, he got it.
Would he have
Technically-
still needed to use the player
No.
reroll?
No.
No, okay, so
No,
we
I
give you the
wouldn't
player
have.
reroll back. All right, good call there. Garistro back in play. Horned Devil will be starting off in the bubble. He's going to make his wisdom saving throw. He does have advantage. A 17 doesn't pass. He will take all 25 points of damage. Boop, boop. And then we'll say to heck with this Garistro and step over to Duren and try and get rid of this bubble. Horned Devil attacks coming in with advantage on Duren. He leads with the tail. Yep. Fork attack. 24 to hit.
Shield.
Last of the fork attacks. 23 fails against the shield. Duren stays unscathed. Fortune. What do we
Let me
got?
cast that real quick.
Yeah. I always forget.
Maybe
I'm gonna take I'm gonna steady. No, I'm going to. Yeah, just take an attack on Boss Man next to Duren here still.
Sure.
Or the Garista now.
Can do.
Do it with a bonus action.
Now you are in combat with this Horned Devil right here, so they will be at disadvantage on the throw.
Oh, okay, that's true. Actually, then that does change that a little bit. No, it doesn't. Let's just do one more.
The
19 won't hit,
will not
but I will go ahead and use a homing strike.
The Psychic Juge.
29
hits. Oh yeah.
-1, 2. Wait, no. -1, and I need a DC 19 wisdom, or which save is it again? Wisdom saving throw to not be stunned for a minute.
Ooh.
And I'll roll my damage as well.
Comes up with a
Damn.
22.
Okay. Definitely was worth a shot. 49 psychic damage on him.
Solid hit.
Does he have any concentrations up right now?
He does not.
Okay. And then I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna use Psychic Veil to go invisible. Time for a slightly strategic retreat, and use some movement to like get out of the space of the Horn Devil with me. I feel more confident in versus them versus I do the boss's sight, if that makes sense. But I'm just gonna kind of scooch away from him and still be like kind of go behind Duren a little bit, or
Sounds good.
somewhere in between the Garista and Duren.
You got it. The invisibility seems effective, and you are not tracked as they move around. The horned devil, having lost sight of you, is going after the annoying bubble maker. That's not the right wisdom saving throw. We want the actual wisdom saving throw, which is even worse. We'll take all 25 points of that damage. We'll close in on Duren. Duren's already got the crazy bubble up and the heavy defense, but we're going to try this out. Tail attack, Duren.
No,
Romp. 2 forks.
no, no.
Can't do. Duren, your turn.
I'm gonna attack the boss.
Attack the boss.
Okay, so we got a 25 to hit. And I'm gonna assume a 17 does not hit,
Does not.
but I can use my favored by the gods to roll 2d4 and add that.
23 hits.
Okay. I roll 20 just completely froze for me in the middle of the dice rolling. 23 hits, so that's, and then I'm doing 2 smites. And these are only going to be 4th level, so it's 10d8.
Just
Oh, what?
casually 10d8.
Super casual.
Hello, I'm trying to roll some dice over here. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did it come through?
Yeah,
Got it.
43.
I did another extra 43 damage.
Yep.
77.
Sorry, I'm literally I just refreshed roll 20 and it just says loading.
Duren, anything else for you?
No, I don't think so.
All right. We'll scoot over to
Just
Las-Dal.
getting my hand ready to cast that shield.
Sounds good. Las-Dal the Greastro, what are you up to?
Well, yeah, no, Boss Man's about to take 2 fists and a hoof.
2 fists and a hoof. Let's see it.
It's a fun bar name.
I was about to say that is a
Ooh.
fun bar name.
20 points of bludgeoning damage certainly opens up. Another 23 definitely works.
And the crit.
And
A
on
crit
the
on the
crit,
hoof.
you finish it. You knock Kai down. You stomp him and you watch as he turns to ichor, leaking away. It's only a moment or two before he reforms in his announcer's booth, calling out, "My friends, we have a wonderful victory! Let us celebrate!" The 2 horned devils bamf out of existence as the celebrations begin. A fete! We shall have a fete. There will be drinks. There will be meat of all species. And soon.
Fortune's like, wait, what?
And
Taste of all species.
Soon I hope these my guests will join me in the Dragon's Pride, but for now, a celebration! And he calls out, and drinks are coming out, beers being passed around, wine, meats of all species, and congratulations. Cal has recognized you and invited you down to the Dragon's Pride.
Whew.
Hell yeah.
With that,
So
a considerable amount of talons have been won. I will leave
Nice.
it to you to calculate your returns. It was a even bet, so 1 in gets you 2 out. Please calculate your talons from there. We'll wrap up for this evening. Oh, just as the lollygaggers join in. Lollygaggers, thanks very much for the raid. I apologize. We were just getting ready to say goodnight, but as we're wrapping up here, our party has just defeated the pit boss of the Scarlet Arena in the Red Belvedere. They've earned their way down into the High Rollers suite of the Red Belvedere. The Dragon's Pride. Lavish couches surround low tables in a dimly lit lounge. At the center of the room, a circular bar. Liquor bottles on shelves flash colors in time with faintly playing jazz, while a frost blue devil pours drinks behind the bar. A little further down, a sleek Rakasha in shimmering teal robes runs an arcane jewelry store. You can see elegant, bejeweled accessories are displayed for sale on the counter. Fluffy clouds of steam billow out from the doorway to a spa room, redolent of ginger and citrus. 2 Erinyes, one in a white robe, one in black, stand behind the counter. Behind them, several hot springs and massage stations. More
Hitting that
mundanely,
up.
Las-Dal heads for one of those fucking
Yeah.
they welcome you.
massage stations.
As you head to the massage stations, Vitya and Vertu offer the Brimstone Springs package or the Lux Reawakening. Brimstone Springs, 100 talons. The Lux Reawakening, for only the most discerning of patrons, 450 talons.
No discount for winning the fight.
Winning the
think
fight got you
getting
invited down here.
I was gonna say, I think getting down here was was the victory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Las-Dal asked what's the difference between the two.
Well, one is a dip in the springs, the other is an entire reawakening of your body.
I'm just gonna go for a dip in the springs.
My body definitely could use a reawakening. So
Sure.
450.
450. Las-Dal, please roll 6d10 and gain that many plus 6 temporary hit points and the benefits of a long rest. Duren, please roll 4d10 temporary hit points plus 4 and gain the benefits of a short rest.
Heck yeah, I used the level 9 spell. I need that.
Oop. So 18 plus 4.
You guys ever played River City Ransom? This reminded me of it right now. You know what I'm talking about with the towel and it's super relaxing. Right?
Yep.
Over by the cantina area, the ice devil, Oganath, stirs and chills drinks using his frigid claws. A number of horned devils are lounging about the place. 2 of them you saw in combat earlier. You can see a number of drinks are being served, but 3 in particular call out to you. A blazing Bloody Jack, the Joker's Sky, and the Salubra Slinger.
What's the? These sound good. I'd love to try a Joker's Sky. Actually, that sounds fun.
As you do so, of course, a mere 125 talents.
Here you go.
As you hand that off, He starts to pour the drink, and it indeed looks like the sky is unfolding before you. You can see the deep blue, the light, the clouds, the fluffy white cream on top. He offers it over to you.
Fortune, very dignified, just covers his whole face, and as he like the cream is just everywhere. The drink's great, but the cream is a mess.
You gain the benefits of a potion of flying.
Oh.
Fortune is up in the air.
It's floating around up there.
I can fly.
Anyone else taking a drink from the cocktail bar?
I would like to check out that little jewelry area that you mentioned.
Certainly. A sleek-looking
yeah.
Rakshasa in shimmering teal robes is running a little store. On his counter, there's a number of items out. 2 black jade pendants. They have discreet labels on them indicating they are 300 talents each. There's a brass necklace with a citrine sphere, 5 beads upon it for 1,250 talents. A purple ring with a white diamond star for 2,000 talents.
Okay, and there's no indications of what this actually is.
Give me an Arcana check.
Hey, the one skill that I'm not totally ass at.
What if we
I
ask the
feel like you're
salesperson
supposed
to
to not say that.
Yeah, really stop saying that.
You want to use a player reroll, Telovere.
Yes, I'm using
It's
a player
probably gonna
reroll.
help, but
Oh my god.
Is this the last one?
You're down to 1 now. With your 17, the 2 black jade pendants are amulets of proof against detection and location. The brass necklace is a necklace of fireballs, 5 beads upon it. The purple ring, a ring of shooting stars.
Wow.
Ooh.
Uh,
I don't know what most, or at least
ring
a
is-
couple of those are, but they sound cool.
is it kosher to look that up, or should I
Yeah,
refrain?
you can look that up, or you can ask either way. So a ring of shooting stars
Ring is nice.
has 6 charges. You can expend 1
It's
charge
magic
to cast
missile.
Fairy Fire, 2 charges to
Fire.
cast Ball Lightning.
Ball lightning.
Yep. And for shooting stars, you can launch a glowing mote 60 feet out, and that area is showered in sparks, taking 5d4 fire damage on a failed throw. For the necklace of
very cool.
fireballs, 1 fireball per bead. Boom. Amulet of proof against detection and location. You cannot be targeted or viewed by divination spells or perceived through magical scryers.
I think I'm gonna buy one of those. I feel like, based on the nature of everything that we're dealing with, that sounds like it could be helpful.
Of course, my friend. 300 talents.
Not a problem.
He makes sure that it's sized appropriately for you, hangs at the level that you want it to, so that it best highlights, the pectoral area.
Flying right above Televere's shoulder. I'm the angel on your shoulder, Telovere.
I will.
You've been so good to all your friends. We love you.
Maybe I won't kill you. All right,
enough.
my good fellow. How much for the rest of it?
Well, you can see that it would be 300, and that's 1550. That's 3,550. But you wish them all. 3,000.
3,000 even.
Backwards hands, sorry. 3,000 even.
Hmm.
Do you wish to persuade for better? Or possibly lose persuasion and end up back up at 3,500?
Make sure
Am
you
I
say you're
really-
good at those before you roll.
Yeah, don't say that.
I'm not. I'm gonna ask for some assistance from someone who can at least give me advantage on that.
Sure.
How far have I gotten through my my spa session
Oh, I think
before he's
you're
up there?
you're pretty well rested. Like you could pop out and like give him a hand. Like step out with just the towel on.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sure.
Okay, thank God. Thank you.
Do you want me to try smooth talking for you, or
If you want to, you're welcome to. He may
Sure.
take better to you in a towel than he will me in grimy, moldy robes.
Sure, persuasion
Uh,
check.
how much was my friend offer, or how much is the offer for my friend here?
Well, for him, I was thinking $3,000, but if it was to grace your glorious neck, let's see what the persuasion comes up with.
All right. And then there it is.
Ooh, it's pretty good. But for you, another 250 talons off, 2,750.
Let's see. Do I want to try pushing luck?
Oh, come on, my friend. I know you are a high roller. You are here. You do not want to look
26.
cheap.
26.
26, and you buy me a drink.
Done.
And he gestures for your choice of the drinks. He wishes you to impress him with your taste by ordering one of the drinks from the bar, but he takes 2,600 from you. Salubrious Slinger, Joker's Sky, or Blazing Bloody Jack are the fancy ones. The lesser ones are, of course, tasty, but gauche.
Gotta go with the Joker.
Going with the Joker's Sky, 125 talons. You return
Me
it
the one
back.
with blood in it.
Do you want the one with blood in it? 100
Yeah.
talons for the Blazing Bloody Jack. In it, motes of coagulated red juice are suspended through an amber-colored cocktail. It has a sweet and yet spicy taste. As you drink it, you can feel the heat rising inside of you. For the next hour, you gain 10 temporary hit points, and you are under the effect of a bless spell, a potion of heroism effect.
Dang. We should take some of these to go.
And with that,
Fortune will use the Lux Spa as well.
certainly, they invite you in. It is
I assume you know how to
Lost
take
it.
care of fur.
450 talents. You settle in, you enjoy it. Please gain 6d10 plus 6 temporary hit points. The benefits of a long rest. And can I have a charisma saving throw from you?
Oh, no. Charisma, eh?
Charisma saving throw, eh? You asked if they knew how to take care of your fur.
14.
Yeah, they seem
pretty
to know how
happy
to
with
take
it.
care of your fur. They get you all primed up there and fluffy.
Thank you. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
You all hear
good
this loud
things.
purring echoing from the halls.
As you are making your way about and enjoying the various effects, we'll draw this evening to a close, noting that off to the side there, a little, a lesser advertised door, flanked by two pit fiends. The office of the owner of the facility is where your rod piece is leading you towards. With that said, we'll hop out for good night. We'll grab ourselves some set, and thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight. All right, catch y'all a bit later. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Oh, that was